Hello! We are Dungeons and Dunderheads. We're going to make you laugh and smile, and if we can't, that's your fault, not ours.
Damn.
We play D&D and sometimes get to a plot, which we're at right now.
You know, something should be sometimes we get to the combat.
Sometimes
Every
All
once
right.
in a while, there might be combat.
I like good talking.
you guys
Says
have
the bard.
3
Shut up.
sessions of it.
That scared the fuck out of
Do you
me.
remember what you were going to do for your turn? You
I
said
do.
you had it ready.
I do, but now I changed my mind.
God damn it.
All
You've
right.
had time to reflect. Good.
Last time,
I don't want to.
our players started the guild pact games. They made some friends while waiting for the games to actually start, finding a few followers of the Raven Queen, current and former Boros members, and a giant warforged named Sentinel. Once the procession started, you found more people you knew in the stands. Grand Tuck, the Loxodon captain, was seen staring at Uncle Clang from across the Coliseum, along with Nagma, who was at the side of Gerard Savoy, the head of the Golgari. Morgan was also in the guild boxes, watching very carefully at all the tension kind of firing back and forth. For the first round, you guys all saved some axe beaks from very angry boars, choosing to gain Selesnia's favor over the Gruul. You healed one of the downed boars and subdued the rest, which I think you guys did a wonderful job.
Thanks, God.
The second round was a bit of a scramble, as you guys had to repair a gravity well alongside a large broken pipe feeding water into a sealed room. As if that wasn't enough, you guys encountered a Simic Crisis that was not fond of your guys' intrusion, almost killing Thak in one hit as a way to say hello.
Mm-hmm.
You guys managed to get the gravity well under control, seal the hole in the pipe, and now only have to deal with an angry Crisis. Andre, why would you make eye contact with me and do that?
Seal the hole.
Speaking of Bad Dragon sponsor us.
and
Sponsored
there was a
Bad
lot of Bad Dragon talk last session.
If you're really
And before this session.
Flex paste. Yes.
And before
Flex paste
And Bad Dragon. Don't use them
at the same time.
Wait, Simic Abomination Bad Dragon collaboration. Let's go.
I can feel David dying, and I'm right there with you.
I thought you were talking about like that old advertisement where it's like I forget what it's called. I think it's like flex tape.
Seal.
Yeah. No, flex tape where it's like over the
It is.
water.
Oh, that's a lot of
Oh,
damage.
okay.
It is.
Yeah, okay. Then
Flex
we're on
tape.
the same
Flex
page.
tape
cuts
is the
the
same
boat.
product.
I
Yeah.
saw this boat in
Do not dip Bad Dragon products in flex paste.
You should follow. You should follow.
I had a
him on
week
Instagram.
worth of built-up
He's-
farts, and when it released, it sounded
he's
like a
the one with the
gunshot.
I mean, it couldn't be worse than Gorilla Glue.
It is working.
We should really maybe kill this thing.
We can all just go home.
Okay.
I don't want to.
And cut.
All right, so we left off with Thak
This
getting
view.
mauled by a Simic Crisis.
Yeah.
It do be your turn. What do you want to do?
Doobie. Finally. Long last. I feel like being spicy, so not gonna do what I wanted to do.
You're flanking.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Wrathful Smite. I think that's the right one, right? Hold on. I have 2 smite spells, 3 smite spells technically.
Jeremy, you just scared the shit out of David.
Oh no, Thunderous Smite.
I
Thunderous
thought
Smite.
you were like just
So
fucking.
I'm gonna use bonus action, cast Thunderous Smite. With the DM like a flavor request.
Flavor requests.
If he fails the saving throw, and I sacrifice that extra 2d6, and I send him an extra 20 feet away.
No, that does not equal out whatsoever.
Okay. Anyways, okay.
I like the ask though. If you had some more fate dice, ambiguous dice, I would say yes. But you guys currently have 0.
No, it's all good.
We deserve it.
It's all good. Okay. Yeah. So I'm just gonna attack him.
We
Alright.
used them in the first 3 sessions.
Oh, that's a natural 1.
You're flanking.
We
start early, baby!
Oh,
But you do need to take a shot regardless.
yeah. That's a 14.
14 to hit total.
Yeah.
That will just miss.
Did I inspire you?
Did you?
I don't remember who's inspired.
You inspired somebody. I
Yeah,
don't
me.
remember if it was me. If it
Yeah.
was me, I'm gonna use it.
I'm gonna say if you can't remember, the answer is no.
Yep.
Nope, I can't remember.
Well, the token didn't carry over from last week.
Yep,
If
so
there was-
14.
It did.
Your shot glass has batteries in it. It's your choice if you want to take them out or not.
Okay. Well,
Actually,
That'd be
that
less
less shot.
alcohol.
that's
All right.
that's all I
Or
can
battery.
do.
So you take your great axe,
Yep.
on fire currently due to the Ember of Ild.
Yep.
Come up, two hands, swing, it misses.
That doesn't add any plus to hit, does it?
No, not currently, because you
That's
can't cast
fire
it at high
damage.
enough level.
Okay.
Yeah.
TV very loud right now.
Okay.
What caused your axe to be on fire?
He has a special thing with the new focus that he got, where he can use it on somebody's weapon, and it adds fire damage.
I don't remember, but it is your turn.
I do.
Oh, excellent.
but you can do
Okay,
it for
where am I
yourself.
currently?
Oh.
I am I was at the water's edge.
Yep.
Where it's
You're weighted in, you're about 3 feet in.
So
Right
if
at
I
the
go
edge where it
out
transfers
to
down deeper.
Thack, I would be swimming.
You would be.
Would I would only need to swim 10 feet though.
Birds are good at
Correct.
swimming.
It's like the eagle. Flop. 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 So I don't think I have any disadvantage at swimming. I don't remember reading anything about that.
You don't.
No, you shouldn't.
You can still
Okay.
move normally.
I should be a duck
Uh,
next time.
You cannot move normally. It is difficult terrain. So
Yes. Do I have to make a check?
Nope.
Okay.
You can
Half
swim, it's
movement.
just half movement.
Oh, okay, perfect. So I'm gonna swim 10 feet out, diagonal to Thack, or
One more back?
diagonal. Yeah, diagonal to Thack.
Good choice. Good choice.
And I'm
Good
going
life decisions.
to use.
I'll fix you up. I'm not going to take that next hit.
I'm gonna use Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Woo! Yay!
Yay.
If you were dead, then this would be more effective, most likely. But
Why aren't you dead, bro?
Just
Sorry
go
for
to the
not
light.
being
can
dead.
I like whack him before I heal him?
Can you heal as a bonus action? Or can you hit as a bonus action?
I think I can actually heal. Nope. Wait,
You
no,
can
I can
spare the
stabilize.
dying.
I can stabilize. That would have been.
God, can you imagine walking up, hit him with a board in the back of the head? It's okay, buddy. You rub him on the back. You're not gonna die.
It could be better. I have to do
You would
it first.
lose much more respect from Thack.
Okay, so then I will use Cure Wounds. Wait, did that roll anything?
Okay, now I can look at my straight.
Our healer can only heal us if we're dead.
He's a grave cleric.
Grave
He's better
cleric.
at it when we're
Okay,
dead.
so I'm gonna roll 2d8 because for some reason.
You're casting at 2nd level, so you get 2 healing dice.
Well, no, it's not doing it. You get 9 plus spellcasting modifier.
Yes,
So
12.
your wisdom.
13.
Woo!
13 health.
Yay!
think it hit you
And then
for
I'm going
28.
Take
to
another hit.
I'm going to try and scramble back to land and ready
Here you
my
go.
crossbow. But I don't think my feet will touch. My feet keys won't touch.
All right, you use 20 movement to get there. I'm going to go. That is.
I think I can only do 5 feet.
Yep, that'll get you there.
Okay.
Big rips.
Bobo, your turn.
Commit gore.
The old school slasher.
14 plus stuff to hit for the first roll,
Okay.
and the second one misses.
Second one misses. All right.
Now, you still have the blood right active, so you got the
Yep.
6 for D4.
I'll see myself out.
9 damage.
9 damage. You got it.
Nice.
All right, so Sticks. I can do words so good. As Sticks plods up, you touch Stack in this golden light, kind of profiled by dark. You guys see is the wounds around Stack's chest as it has been ripped open, essentially from this Crassus's jaws start to seal back up. Bobo starts to try and distract him by stabbing them repeatedly with their scimitars.
Peyton would be so proud.
It's like
Hey, look.
Drax stabbing his way out of the monster.
Oh, what up?
Hello,
Jeff
Jeff
Bacon.
Bacon.
Well,
That
thank
was
you.
very good.
Hey, thank you, Robert.
The Weekly Bobby!
Bobby.
What does death bacon taste like?
Bobber
Death
Fort.
and bacon.
Kind of like what Andre just did to this Simic. It's Bobo's preferred flavor of bacon.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right,
Dead.
Sayil,
Yes.
it's your turn.
All right, I will walk.
Cyanide is what.
Delicious.
I appreciate that.
Chef
Alder.
kiss.
I'm just gonna go like give up on being above the water and just kind of swim underneath.
Okay.
I probably am fine. And then I'm gonna cut diagonally towards Thack.
This is special.
So, Sayil, as you're swimming, you do not incur any issues. It does not slow you down at all. You have full speed in water.
Nice.
Interesting.
I didn't know that until today.
You definitely,
Interesting.
I mean, his deity it's literally the water in Moana, dude.
My friend.
Arguably, I think we made this character before Moana was released.
It works.
It's been a while.
It's been a while in the making.
Moana.
We did. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird.
The
But
water chose me.
I'm just gonna be behind Thack, like, I got your back if anything goes wrong. I'm gonna shoot it with an Eldritch Blast.
You're gonna like Yoda on the back on my back right now.
Pretty much.
All right, go for it.
I think we made our characters before Frozen too.
17
That was-
plus stuff.
That was a spicy roll.
Yeah.
Did like a
It was still in the tray, but it touched the Uppies card.
Puppy.
Oh, Daniel giving you some lovin's.
Zach's gonna come up to you one time and say puppies.
No.
You have to decide what to do with that. Sayil. Puppies.
Mold Earth.
So you, using Thack almost as cover, reach over with your guitar and
Nice.
bang, 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 fire forward. All right. So it's at this
And I'm
point.
gonna inspire bonus action inspire.
Hey.
Remember.
Whisper sweet nothings into my ear.
What?
He has some more hit
Sam,
points than me. too.
odds or evens?
I mean, I'm guarding both of you.
Odd.
Odd? Okay. Bobo,
Yeah.
this Krasis is getting attacked by you from behind and sees that there's quite a few people in front of it. So instead, it is going to whip around and try and bite down on you.
Yes.
I expected this. I am gonna die though. I have 11 health.
Ah.
I
I
First
have one,
attack.
so it's okay.
You're gonna be 18 to hit.
Hits.
With a silvery barbs,
Okay.
which is
Has to re-roll and take the lower.
yep.
Wait.
18 to hit.
Ah,
Hits.
And then I'm gonna give you advantage on the next attack roll ability check or saving throw made the next minute
Cool. I'll be dead.
on a death saving throw.
yeah.
Second attack is gonna come towards you before I start rolling damage. Is going to be 15 to hit.
Misses.
Okay.
Kind of poggy.
Kind of foggy though.
I will be our Twitch. I will translate all of the emotes that are put in here.
All right. So
Fantastic.
as this crisis comes down and it bites down on you, it starts shearing through the new breastplate that you just got from Uncle V.
Hey, baby.
Uncle V starts to run you down underneath the water. You are going to take 10 points of piercing damage. I need you to make a straight saving throw, please.
Sweet.
Baby.
That strength saving throw is going to be important, I think.
It's at advantage.
Hey, baby.
14.
14. Good shit. You just make it.
Oh, okay.
I thought Andrew was like, good, you're down.
So as it
One
bites
hit
into you, it
point,
starts trying
one
to do a
above the
death
DC?
roll, bring you underneath the water, but you manage to push yourself out after the first 2 spins and get out before you're too disoriented
Such a good girl.
and before you take extra damage. So,
Good.
That's gonna be the end of the Krasis' turn.
You're
Lolax,
not dead.
you, I believe, are standing on a pillar of earth at the moment. You were
Yes.
just barely standing on it, waiting. So you're about halfway up. The water's halfway up your torso, but you are on solid ground. So, what would you like to do?
Gonna look over at all my friends and then the giant alligator, and I'm thinking to myself, would it help to make the alligator invisible? No, that's dumb. Should I use
It would
burning
help.
hands
It
and
would
make
help
thunder
very
damage? No,
much.
that's dumb too.
Polymorph into a rabbit. No,
and then
that's not-
I'll finally decide that it's time to cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp on the alligator dude.
All right, here's a point of contention. So the alligator, along with everybody else, is about 15 feet up currently from where the ground is below it.
Never mind. I will.
What is the range on it? Is it 20 feet or
It's
is it
30
just
feet.
Oh,
from the point it's cast?
Oh,
I don't think it. I probably
You
doesn't
choose a
specify.
5-foot square of unoccupied space on the ground that you can see within range. A
Right.
medium hand made from the compacted soil rises there and reaches for one creature you can see within 5 feet of it.
So
Okay,
it's,
it would not work.
yeah,
So
it's on the ground specifically.
but it's itself is 5 feet, and then it reaches 5 feet, so it's like 10 feet total.
No.
No.
and
It's
question
Within a
Five.
5-foot radius of that.
question for you:
Yes.
when this Krasis is making attacks, is it considered a weapon?
Is the Krasis considered a weapon?
Yes. So, for example, if I were to cast Frostbite, which if it fails to save, and it it then would have disadvantage on its next weapon attack roll.
No, they are natural weapon. They are
Okay.
a natural attack.
So in that case, then I will just cast a firebolt at it, which has
Okay.
a range of 240 feet, so I'm okay.
Yeah, you're definitely fine.
All right, and
I don't know. I don't think it'll hit.
that's a 24 to hit.
That'll definitely do it.
Okay. And that's 10 damage.
10 damage.
And yeah, that's all that I'm going to do. Besides, can I jump off and go to the shoreline now?
Sure.
Because
I'm getting my-
I finished plugging the hole, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Sponsored by Dragon.
Bad Dragon sponsor us.
Yeah.
All right.
Excellent.
So that is
We're good at plugging
20.
holes. But we could be better.
We could be better. We have better tools.
Disposal.
All right.
Greatest hole pluggers known.
Here's
to
some.
man.
You need to make a decision here. You can get out and climb up onto these roots here and get up above the water, or you can swim out towards the shore because currently that blue area. Oh my god, we've been doing this about the battle map up. I'm an idiot. That blue area right there is where the water line is about 15 feet. That white area is about 3 feet, and then there's shore.
Yeah. So,
So
like, here
if
is
you
where
want to
you can
climb
go.
up on top of that, those roots and stuff like that, you can.
no, I think I'll just go to the shoreline, but could I use a free action to tie one of the roots to me?
Tie one of the roots to you.
Yeah, so for example, if there was another gravity surge, I wouldn't go too high.
Gravity
As
surge
a
is
free
like-
action, no.
Okay.
That's a
And
little
the-
too intricate.
The crystal isn't doing anything as of right now, is it?
No.
Okay.
Well, then,
I was
could I
thinking-
hold on to the root as a free action?
Well, you stop right there because that's as far as you can get. So if you want to hold on to it, sure.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right. All right, Thak, you've been healed up. This Krasis is a little distracted.
Now Bobo's at one.
Must hit. All right, I get advantage,
Oh,
right?
I'm gonna
You
work
do?
hard today.
I don't even
You're
think
inspired.
I don't even. What's the D? What's
D6.
D6.
I would have to roll a 6 to hit.
You could do something this week though.
Okay, fine. I'll use it. That's 3.
Sorry.
No, yeah, that misses.
All right.
No,
Oh, I'm gonna
That's
work
a 12.
hard today.
So Thak, as you are swinging in the water, you're having a bit of an issue.
I missed twice with advantage.
Sticks.
Fucking Bobo's on the other side. God damn.
I'm on the
I
alligator,
heard you
holding
killing-
on by
it-
my
it's
knife.
killing me.
It's rolling.
It's killing me. I can only attack once.
It's not an alligator, it's a Krasis.
My bad.
Interior crocodile
Frog-a-gator.
alligator.
I drive a Krasis movie theater.
How many alligators do
gonna
you
be
see that
bro.
have glowing shoulder
This motherfucker gonna get plugged. Let's go.
Yeah, look at that thing.
I'm stabbing it here.
Wait.
Bad dragon.
This is a reminder to me to tell my friend to make a plugged emote for us.
Yes.
Oh.
Plugged
We're
and
gonna
plugged.
go to the very specific kind of artist for that command.
And whenever we run ads or something, they could use the plugged and call us sellouts. Anyway,
Which we are. Please donate.
give us money.
need
We
money
only
to make
need a
this
small
better.
loan of
This is
$1,000 to not sound like shit.
Yeah, if you want us to sound
Legitimately.
good, this is on you guys.
Not
Not
our
on our
fault.
part.
I'm doing my part.
We're big fans of externalizing blame, so it's not our fault.
Big fan. All right. Sticks, what are you doing?
I bought this t-shirt and all I got was blame.
Stones. You got the sticks.
I will never forgive you.
That's Hush.
Foreshadowing?
You're gonna get another character turn? Is that what that means?
I think
The
after
next
this, the
character's
character's
gonna
gonna
be a
get
duck.
stoned.
I said that.
I know.
Yeah,
I really
let's go.
liked it.
Do you the way of the duck barbarian?
Why not? What the fuck does this spell?
It just goes off the back.
What are you trying to do?
Duck totem.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, never mind. I was looking at Ray of Enfeeblement and I kept skipping over the part that actually says what it does.
What about platypus?
Ooh,
Sweat milk and
Can you use Hyper Beam?
poison?
wait. Did I already use my Shadow Touch? Oh no, this is just a free second level spell. Wait,
Use
No.
Brave Bird.
it's not a second level. Sorry.
Go on, Jeremy. Know what your character does. Let's go.
Please.
I will use my Shadow Touch to do Ray of Sickness on the crazies.
All right. Is that a ranged attack? Is that
Yeah,
a-
60 feet.
All right. Roll to hit.
I tried that earlier and missed.
I know.
Gotta make this race is sick.
Me and you know a lot of the same spells, actually.
It's almost like the two of you have very similar themes
And
yeah.
our birds.
and are birds.
All
The
over
two of you are
Uh,
very much alike.
Wow. So it would be.
You can press that and
Bird
roll
up.
for you, the +6.
Oh, it will?
Yeah.
Excellent. I didn't know that.
Make a new.
13?
13 to hit.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that goes just wide.
Dude, this is starting off great.
Its AC is only 15 for the record.
Huh.
It's not a super high.
I've never been mad at it.
Ray of Sickness is kind of a rough spell because you have to roll to hit and then it rolls a save too.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
I
but it does good
use
damage
it.
for a level 1 spell.
It's a trap.
That's a trap.
There's the trap.
All right, so you call Kalimvor, cast a ray of sickness at it. It manages to, in the throes of tossing around Bobo, misses. But that does bring it to Bobo's turn.
Oh, can I move to where my feet are on ground?
Yeah.
So for flavor, because I didn't say it when I cast it, when I did Silvery Barbs, it was when it was turning around to bite you. Like, no! Reach out, 2 streamers of fog, like, wrap around the top incisors, like, just slows it down a little bit.
And then it's like, nah.
But then you're a little bit slipperier.
I've been holding on to this thing with my knives inside of it, and that's how I've been sticking to it so well. So now I'm gonna push my legs against it, try to pull down.
You're going to try and drown the amphibian.
No, I'm gonna try to pull the knives down and create openings.
Ooh, I like it.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
crawl inside it.
I might.
You don't know.
I'm gonna make wounds and then plug them.
Stop.
Get plugged.
All right, first attack hits. Second attack. It's misses.
Oofda. All right. Still damage.
You'll create one of
11.
11.
Tasty.
All right. You, with your scimitars on fire, manage to just start wrenching down, opening up more. It has gills on the side, and you are just creating 2 extra for it. Really being kind.
Like a hashtag.
Yeah.
It's probably used to this kind of treat anyway.
All right, so 11 points of damage.
It's the sunlight.
That'll bring it to Sayil.
I die next turn.
All right, Thack, you got this.
No, apparently I don't.
Yeah, I believe in you. I'm gonna swim over to Bobo and inspire him.
Okay.
Because he now needs it for some save, probably.
Is it Inspire Touch?
No, it's just a bonus action. I shout at you.
Oh.
So underwater, I blow like an air ring. I'm like, you got this. Like, I don't know. And then I'm trying to think of what I can do to distract it, as opposed to like using an attack on it. Can I swim around like next to Bobo?
I'm assuming you want to stay out of attack range. You got the movement for it if you want to.
No, I'll get right next to Bobo. Opposite effect.
So, like, right there?
Yep. And for my action, I would like to irritate, annoy, punch it in the eyeball, like I want its attention.
Give me an intimidation check. Or just straight charisma. Trying to goad it.
Same modifier. 21.
21, you got it.
Just screaming at it. Ah! No. Was that my action?
Yes.
Okay. You got this, Bobo.
Swim away.
You already used your bonus action on him.
Yep, that's my turn.
All right.
No, I used my bonus action.
Yeah, he inspired Bobo this time.
Oh, you said Bobo?
Yep.
No, but when he left Zach, he said, "You got this, Zach," and then he swam over to Bobo, and he's like, "You got this, Bobo."
I'm just positive either
You're
way.
the team player, baby. Let's
And then sometimes when I'm being positive, I add magical positiveness to it.
All right.
That's it.
It is the Krasis' turn, and you've definitely gotten its attention. It's going to attack you. That is going to be a 14 to hit
AC 12.
and a natural 20.
I'm gonna make him re-roll the natural 20. Take the lower roll.
Wait, do you have lucky?
No, I'm using a spell.
Oh fuck.
Silvery barbs.
Yeah.
Roll natural 2, so it's going to miss.
All right.
Oh.
And I'm gonna give Thack advantage on his next roll.
All right, it's going to deal 11 points of piercing damage as it bites into you. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
7. Minus 1, 6.
All right, so you successfully gotten its attention, and as it kind of lets go of Bobo, sees you as you're poking in the eye, it opens this massive gullet and clamps around you. You were considered grappled
Okay.
and restrained.
Okay. And how much damage was that?
11.
11 points of
All
damage.
right. Down to 20.
Don't make me act up. The amount of hit points.
That's
All
bad.
right, Lolax.
You're at the front a lot.
All right. So all the crystals are in, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay. So the only thing left to do is kill this thing.
correct.
Okay, I'm gonna go onto the shore with my movement, and I'm just going to stand over near the crystal, and then I'm gonna cast Firebolt. Yeah. And that is a 13 to hit.
As far as we can get. All right, 13, that will miss.
Okay. And I'm wait, hold on. Is this a
Should've learned
bonus
less
action? No.
instead of
How is that a
banging.
fucking action? Okay.
How's Firebolt in action?
No, I was looking at Dancing Lights, and apparently Dancing Lights is an action. I was like, really?
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Most cantrips are
Yeah.
full actions.
And
A cantrip as a bonus action would be broken.
well,
Like Spare the Dying?
As a bonus action.
Poggy. They have to be dead though.
so I know that you can't cast a spell and another spell. Can you cast 2 cantrips in the same turn?
No.
Okay.
It's got to be one or the other.
Okay. Well, then I'm done.
All right.
I thought you said I'm dead. And I'm like,
Well-
wait, what?
No, that's my job.
All right, Stack.
How's it gonna bite you?
We need to hit this thing.
I'm literally undead.
Fair enough.
Natural 20.
Let's go.
And then it needs to make a strength saving throw. DC 14.
Jack's been swinging so hard and missing that he's been doing like spins in the water.
Yep.
And now he finally made contact.
15.
15? Well,
Jack just
12. So
landed
it's double.
on me.
So roll 2 D12, right?
Yes.
Okay. 12.
That was
19, and then I get 2d6s from Thunderous Smite. 23.
You double the d6s from the smite?
Yep.
Yeah.
27.
It's double all damage dice.
31 or 29.
I just wasn't sure if rapid
31.
Womp.
Still alive.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna add a Divine Smite on there.
Go for it.
But that wouldn't be doubled, would it?
It would.
Oh, okay, we're gonna do
That's
that then.
why Crit
Um,
Fisher Paladins are terrifying. If you take a few levels from Champion Fighter.
2d8s.
Dead yet? No.
Lucky.
So be it.
This is the 8, right? Yep. Another 3,
Fire damage.
9.
Yep, it's all fire.
Yeah. No, I get his extra fire damage too.
No, it's all fire damage. It turns your weapon
Oh.
damage into fire
Oh, okay.
damage.
9. 14. 21.
How much total?
So it's 21 plus 31, so 52.
All right. So, unfortunately, this thing is resistant to fire damage.
That's what I was gonna.
I figured because it was a water creature in the water.
No. So
So,
it's half damage.
yes.
Well,
That's still a
yeah, break even.
large chunk, though.
What?
You lost your crit, but it still breaks even. You still landed.
Yeah, yeah.
So as you, thank you. So as you come in, slash down on it with this great axe, you cut through basically its gizzard, where it has that frog bellows.
The Divine Smite counts as radiant.
I understand, but all damage dealt through your weapon right now counts as fire.
Because of the
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, dude. Thought I was helping.
Most,
looks really
most
cool.
cases you would have.
Can you transmog that fire into thunder?
No.
The sound that this releases as it is getting hit is a mixture of air releasing from like a balloon as well as this deep bellowous cry. And then the smell you get on top is just rampant.
Delicious.
I was in some bread.
Boba's like, I'm in hog
Bread
heaven.
smell like, well, it's getting cooked on the inside.
Exactly.
Okay.
That
Just
was
in
still
there.
a very significant amount of damage to it. Sticks.
Oh boy. I guess. Really want to go heal Boba, but I really don't want to go back into that water.
I'm chilling.
Water.
In fact, I think they're all about the same HP total.
No, he has 1. Bobo has 1.
Big chillin'.
well.
Yeah, he's like, oh man, I'm getting dizzy. Wow, this is weird.
He had 11 when Thak had 1. That's why I rolled up and was like, hey, you big bitch!
I'm dying, but I'm already kind of dead already. So
I will use Sacred Flame.
we just talked about.
It's radiant.
Oh.
That one's
It
also
passed.
confusing.
Wait, what?
It passed the saving throw. It rolled very, very high.
Wait, what was the saving throw on that?
It'd be dexterity.
Yes.
Are you decent?
Well,
I rolled an 18 plus 2. I assumed that passed.
Sorry.
Yeah. Are you dying?
I don't know what's going
yeah,
on.
that's it. Doesn't even take half damage.
Based on the
Lame.
description, it just says it changes piercing, slashing, or bludgeoning damage to fire.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah, so like
Do you know how much was each?
Yeah. Well,
No.
it was 21 on radiant damage.
21 rate?
No, you
No.
rolled
Yeah.
2d. Okay.
No, because I doubled my.
I thought you added d8s because of his thing as well.
No, it was my radiant, and then 2d6 of that, or technically 4d6 of that was thunder damage.
All right, so here's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I'm going to do add 26 back to it. Really quick.
Okay.
And then how much was radiant?
21 was radiant.
21 out of the 52.
Yes.
All right.
And then 31 was the total that just came off of the thunders, the thunder damage and the weapon damage.
Cool.
It was, I think, 19 of the damage was the weapons damage. That's just me remembering what I rolled. I rolled a 12 and a 7 on my dice.
All right, it's been fixed.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for keeping me honest. That's
Yep.
fine.
How much damage was it then?
A lot.
I also didn't even.
I did it
I didn't
incrementally
even
that
add
way.
my. I didn't even add my pluses to my weapon, but we don't have to do that since you did that, so don't worry about it.
What are you doing? It is your turn.
I missed.
Did you take your shot?
I shot and I missed.
Does it count because I had
Yes.
advantage? It does. Are you sure?
Roll a one.
Like it. Oh,
It doesn't-
oh,
didn't
wait.
count,
Give me
man.
that. Give me that. Wait, really?
I'll do it.
You bitch!
Tease. I was already hard.
Dude, I went soft, man. I'm always a half mask.
Cup is so
Don't
gross.
think it's gonna be-
Oh my
Wait, you didn't do your shot. Wait, let me grab you another one.
Yeah, grab me another one.
Yeah, we haven't
You're
done
gonna
this
nap
shot.
him too?
Other than that, I guess.
Disgusting.
Uh,
I didn't think it counted because it
Do
was.
I have any bonus actions? I do
we
not.
need a technical difficulty screen with the pizza time theme.
I didn't think it counted, but you guys are gonna.
No, it
You can
counted.
keep looking. Bubba. All right, let's go.
You have advantage on a thing.
Advantage on the thing.
Wait. I do have a bonus action. I want to give Bobo Shield of Faith.
Is that
That's cantrip and a bonus action.
Yes.
And the range on that is 30 feet, though.
Have you used your
You're
movement?
just without.
Okay, can I
you got
wade into the
movement.
water?
Yep, I was about to say you got.
Wade into the water, Shield of Faith.
There you go.
So you have plus 2 AC.
still in the thing's mouth?
Hey, get over here.
You are.
Actually, I'm not using it anymore.
Yeah.
All right, first attack hits.
Rusted up. Whiskey and rum.
Second attack hits.
All right, let's go.
Nine for the first one. And 9 for the second one. 18 damage.
Andre, can you adjust the cameras like just
Could I
a
knock
bit?
it?
No, it's all good.
Hi,
There we
Bailey.
go, right there. Just like, yeah.
Hey there, sweet girl.
You done this. All
Like,
right.
if I lean forward, like I'm completely out of it, so I have to stay back.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Let's
I think
keep
I
it
felt the last
in
couple
That's
sessions.
fine.
So as you hammer in these two scimitars, you light them on fire, and just continue to sear down this gullet. And you realize you can see something on, like, kind of red on the other side as you're looking into it, and you realize you and Thak are simultaneously cutting through this thing.
Chop, chop,
If
chop,
I
chop,
make a
chop.
hole big enough to enter, I will.
Give me an athletics check. I want to see this. Give me an athletics check.
Please roll high.
You can roll at advantage for the cost. I'm not going to tell you what the cost is.
God.
He has advantage because I gave it to him.
No, didn't you use that?
No, the token's still there. Didn't you?
No, you gave me silvery barbs last time.
You did. I'm pretty sure.
Even if you meant to say him, you said that.
So is the purple that you're inspired then?
Yes.
Okay, you're inspired.
So what do I add to it?
D6.
If you want to.
It's 14. 15. All right. I will take the advantage.
Okay.
$15. And then do I still get the 1 from the...
Yes.
Okay, 16.
Well,
16.
you rolled a
Oh, wait,
15
plus 4,
that.
so 20 actually. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
91. Hold on, where's the camera?
Score. Beep.
91.
So, as you were sitting there and you were wrenching down on it, you managed to open this up, and you realize you can get through. You're in.
Can't bite me now.
Wow.
Huh?
Can't bite me. I'm inside.
Wrestle its tongue, bro.
Sure.
No.
It couldn't bite you because I was in its mouth.
I mean,
And
can't attack.
But now it can't attack him
I
at all.
was assuming that it has one mouth.
It's like Incredibles, the first movie.
Sayil.
Just
Yeah.
having
It's your
himself in
turn.
his rectum.
So-
He's sitting there like,
I'm restrained.
You're restrained. You're basically bit around the middle. You're horizontal to the ground at the moment.
Okay.
And then you feel this thing starting to cry out and bite down on you harder.
Yep.
And then you feel something kind of right underneath you moving.
Cry out in pain, I'll come to help.
Probably here.
fuck. It's not good.
So I can't really cast spells that are non-verbal, right?
You just can't cast somatic spells right now because you're restrained. You can
Right.
cast verbal.
Yeah, that are non-verbal. Yeah.
Sorry, I misunderstood.
If they hold it strength, never mind.
I'm gonna try to break out because I like
All right,
I
go
can't-
ahead.
can't cast.
I was hoping
Or
that if
strength
I
saving throw. Either would do.
Okay,
But if I
they're
hit-
both -1, so 5.
5. You spend your turn essentially trying to rip out, open it up, and you just can't manage it.
Help!
I was hoping if it failed the Thunder Smite, I could just like pop you out. But
So you just walk up to its ass and
that's what I was gonna try, but good pass.
All right, that'll bring to the Krasis' turn, who has 2 people in the skull at the moment. Okay, thank you.
Aw, that's his wife.
Which
Scared.
Super gay.
That's actually really hetero. I'm just.
Totally not gay.
You know how sus it is to smash a
All right,
woman
Andrew.
during
Pride Month's over.
Not
Can't
Pride
kiss
Month
a
anymore.
good night anymore.
so,
We always be kissing the homies.
wow. Okay.
I always kiss.
So here's the thing I did because I said it was going to come at a cost.
ninja way
Oh no.
I gave one of your fate dice to it
to see what it do.
while it was attacking. So basically, you hopped in its mouth. It got advantage on the attacks against you because you're in its mouth. The highest it rolled was a 5 plus 7, so 12
Oh, misses.
against you. But it's making the same bite attack against everything in its mouth.
How am I in his mouth?
Yeah, my
They're
AC
not
is 12.
separate areas.
Oh,
It's like a pelican.
okay, got it. I got it.
My AC is 12.
His
So-
is 18, I think.
Yeah, you buffed his.
If I'm
wasn't in
hybrid, I'm refusing to mutate right now, but if I was hybrid, it'd be 19.
All right. You are going to take 16 points of piercing damage
Down to
as it
4.
starts to thrash
go.
everything in its mouth, and then it is going to submerge. You can get an attack of opportunity.
16.
Hits.
That'll hit.
It's
Are you adding
Six
other
one.
dice to that?
I
Or
don't have
is it just the
anything
regular
else.
stuff?
I don't have anything extra in this one.
Okay.
All right. So it starts to go underwater with the 2 of you. The 2 of you are currently drowning.
Okay.
And it is going to move over here. So it's going to move 15 feet down and then across.
Does that get an opportunity of attack?
He did.
He already did it.
I already did. I hit him. Not for much.
All right. Lolax. I'll bring it to your turn.
Is he visible?
He is not. He's
Closer
in
to the
dirty
ground.
swamp water.
Can I? Oh, he's in dirty swamp water. Right. Okay.
You know, as opposed to the clean swamp water.
Yeah, I was about to be like, can I just poke my head into the water and then like aim? But that's probably not gonna work.
Probably gotta get closer.
Can I make an attack at disadvantage trying to hit it with firebolt?
Sure.
Yeah. Where's it at?
You're not getting any jerky.
So that's
Can you
23.
transmog it to different damage than fire?
10.
10 to hit.
Yeah.
That will miss.
Okay. That's all I can do.
All right. Stack. That'll bring it to your turn.
I mean, I don't have a choice other than to swim over it and try to kill it.
All right.
Not a bad choice.
Not a bad choice.
You move at half speed, so even if you dash, you can't get to it.
You're right there with 30, and you can go another. Even diagonal, you could go another 30 down, or 15 down.
But I won't be able to attack it.
Right. So you just be there.
You can get it next turn. How many turns can we stay alive while drowning?
Equal to our con mod.
Fuck.
Until it does damage to you. And then you lose air.
Got one spell slot left. Fuck it. Guiding bolt.
Let's go. Okay. It's going to be a disadvantage because you're still on the surface of the water.
What if I went under the water?
You've already used all your movement.
Like, even just to poke my head under and just go.
Hold your
It's
hands
still
under it.
dirty swamp water.
Yeah, that's fine.
Wait, so what do you...
I'm guiding bolt in. Well, that's an 8. Oh, that
8.
misses.
All right. Sail, you see as this like red and gold radiant bolt of energy just right by you.
I can see anything?
It's just a vague shape, but yeah.
It's like
More of a light.
it's like in a foggy day when you see headlights go by.
Yeah, kind of. That's a great way to put it.
First roll would have been a 17 to hit.
All right.
Bigger.
Sticks.
Sweating it.
Wow, I feel very utterly
I'm sweating
useless.
already.
When we got here,
Yeah.
anybody want boss?
I guess. I mean, I would also be able to cast Guiding Bolt too, because I don't need to see it. Just to target it at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Save a sack.
120 feet.
I would say if you did Sacred Flame, then it wouldn't. It would just be a save on the card.
At 60 feet, though. Am I within 60 feet?
I believe so. It's 15 feet down, so that'd be
Barely? 55.
just
Yeah.
within 55.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do Sacred Flame then.
Cocked. Hold on. Fails.
Excellent. So 1d8 radiant damage. 6.
6. You got
Yeah,
it.
do I add spellcasting modifier?
No.
Not for cantrips.
Oh, okay, yeah. Cool.
And not for mode spells, really. Unless it states it.
How's it looking?
Like Guiding Bolt does.
It's looking pretty rough, to be honest. So this.
That's why I ran away.
What does your Sacred Flame look like?
So, like, I feel like most of my spells, they almost look like an eclipse, where it's like a very, very bright light, almost enveloped in, like, obscurity, shadows, just
A halo
something.
of darkness.
Yeah.
Okay. So is this kind of sunbeam wrapped up in a veil of darkness kind of comes down. Sail, for a moment, you see that first guiding bolt go by. You can't see very well, and the second one comes in almost a little bit clear as you see it hit right next to you, on top, right between the eyes.
That was more
Coming down. Bobo, you're inside of this thing and you are not restrained. You're in the gullet.
Yes.
You have advantage on all of your attacks.
Yes.
I can hear Sayo going, like, panicking, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna assume that's the mouth, and I'm gonna go up through the brain, hopefully.
Okay.
What do you think its brain would be? It's
I'm trying to dig a hole through the brain.
hydrate.
You're not aiming where the screaming is coming from, right?
No,
I feel like, so this is this thing's head. I feel like Sayo would be here, and Bobo's like in here, going like,
I'm in like the
in the Pelabeak.
yeah.
Ever seen them swallow rats? It's kind of
Ever seen one try to swallow a cat?
Nat 20.
I see that video, it's so good.
Let's see one swallow a crab.
Then 9 plus 5, so just short.
That was all with advantage.
Nat 20.
Yes.
I just realized that my Ember of Ild isn't actually like a thing that I have as like a magical item because it's custom, and I think it gives me +1.
Does.
Sure does.
15 damage.
All right.
Did
Did
you
you
beat-
finish it? How do
You
you
do me.
Did you whiff by
Out the brain.
All right.
It's gonna be like a.
Watch it. Yeah, because I
And
have
then
it
it's
pulled
off.
up right here.
You take the blades and
Yep.
pierce up and through. The two of you can feel rather than hear this death rattle as it starts to scream, letting out the last bits of air it did have. And Sail, again, you are just murky, trying to see as best you can, trying to like orient yourself, and you see this vague shape come out the top of this thing's head. Let's go. You guys are out of initiative.
All right. So because I started and stopped drowning between my turns, am I good?
You have nothing is going to stop you from going back to the top of the water. You're
Bobo,
good.
All right.
Bobo gets out of him like Hercules did from the Hydra.
As it started to get closer and closer to my turn, you might have started to notice me start glowing green. It's like, oh, okay, good.
Okay, so we're good?
At this point in time, the ones on land can hear. as the sealed door that you guys came in opens up.
From the shore, I guess. Grab.
This thing smells amazing. I'm saving something.
I'm gonna grab Saeed since he's tiny and not swimming very hard.
Yeah.
Help him swim.
I'll help Thack swim because he grabbed me while I was swimming by.
Yeah, you got the thing. I was going.
Back
You're
in his
wearing-
heavy armor.
yeah, you're
trying
wearing
his
heavy
best to
armor.
help.
I was going off of being so hurt and stuff.
I appreciate it. But it was like
Sorry.
I start to swim away, and I'm like, "Oh, Thack needs a hand."
You take my hand.
Don't worry, buddy. I got you.
No, I got you.
Can I look up into where the lights would be to light
kind of places.
like the score we got?
Yeah.
Yes, you can. So the Azette is lit up. The that Golgari?
Yep.
Yes, Golgari is lit up,
Ooh.
but the Simic is not.
We killed their thing,
Yeah,
so
I don't.
What
care.
else were we supposed to do?
I don't care.
I could have
Save it.
tried to charm it, but I didn't want to.
You seem pretty good at charming.
My thought was we could have put it
ugly sea
inside
creatures.
of the pipe, and then seal it inside the pipe. That was my thought, but it was too late for
I
that.
thought we already lost the Simic because we.
No,
No.
the rule.
The gruel, yeah.
Uh,
So we have
We have
5 out of 7?
We
Yeah,
have 4
4.
of 9.
Of 9.
Yep.
You only need one more.
And we got
We
3
have,
opportunities next time.
Selesnya, the Gorgari, the
Zet
Is that-
and
and the Boras. Great.
So, where are we going? Are we going back to our room? Do we have time for a short rest? Do we have time for...
You guys do have time for a short rest if you'd like. You are escorted back out.
Resting.
You guys have to sit and wait as the rest of the participants go through, and just for sake of expediency, sake of speed, there is another set change you guys hear as the tunnels are undone. The sand pit is essentially reinstalled, raised back up. And during this time, you guys have a little bit of time where they release you because things aren't currently happening. And you notice that that one messed up a lot of people. That there are quite a few people who have not made it. A lot of the participants have been whittled down.
Do I see my friend?
Ellie?
Yeah.
You do. She looks battered.
Do we see Sentinel?
Yes, you do.
Is he fine?
How did he do it solo?
I've got like a dislocated shoulder and like I'm pretty much cut just straight open. I'm like,
3
I'm
of
not
us
messed up at all.
almost died.
I'm gonna go talk to Ellie. Just ask her how it went.
So you go to speak with Ellie. She's kind of sitting there, panting off to the side. Hey,
Does she look more like physically tired or physically hurt?
column A and column B.
Okay.
She has some bandages. You can tell that they've seen to themselves the best they can at the moment.
As of we all, you know,
Hmm.
except for Sentinel because he's a beast.
I'm
I'm gonna go say hi to Sentinels.
gonna walk up to.
Do I see all her squad still?
No.
Oh.
Bobo?
She came in with about
Yes.
a 5-man
Can I
squad.
have my healing potion back?
When did you ever give
Yeah,
me
it's
a
got
healing
You're
potion?
supposed to take an attack.
Wait. Cat has
We
something.
when we
Oh.
started the combat,
Right,
he gave
right.
you one to give to Thack.
Whatever it has,
I'm like dead, but yeah, here.
it has
Do
something.
you need it?
My hit
Um,
points not
I
reset.
was
you
looking at my hit
Have you
dice.
used any of your hit dice?
You get
No.
a D8 from Warlock, and then you get 3d10 from Blood.
Yeah.
Wait, why? Okay, so I did take short rest.
You need
Blood
it. Keep
Hunter
it.
is
So you
D10,
used
right?
two
I'm-
last time.
I
You have
didn't
two left.
get it.
No,
hurt.
I
just
just
gonna be
did
like,
that.
okay.
And,
1 second.
it didn't-
So if it didn't
Hit
roll it
dice.
for you automatically and heal you, then just roll your round.
well, I only needed like a couple health,
I get-
so.
A D10 and a 3d8.
I mean, if I
3d10
rolled
and then-
2d8 plus
You don't
2,
have to use all of
You're
it.
fine. But yeah. So, is there anybody that's noticeably absent? Like
6, 9.
I just want to ask like how her thing went and how
Did any
she's
of them
doing.
die?
Did anybody die?
Oh, no, nobody died. But, yeah.
Take a breather.
Garrick,
You
my
get every
friend,
hit point.
we had to beat him out.
Okay.
He got pretty messed up by that alligator thing.
How many votes do you have so far?
She starts counting. I think we're at 5.
Oh, so you're done.
Yeah, we didn't actually wind up killing it. We just hit it enough to make it go away, and then we ran to the door and they let us out.
Oh, we killed it. Unfortunately.
What?
Oh,
So we got to keep going.
well,
You run to the door and they let you out?
After
I'm gonna
they-
be like malding in the
after
corner.
After they knocked it out.
I'm content. I've got tasty brain in my
so
pockets.
Are you done? You're not going to continue to go?
Pocket brain.
no, we're gonna take it. We're gonna take the W and leave. Personally,
Okay, we still have to go one more.
well, I plan on going back up to the crowd. So,
Okay.
good luck. I'll be watching.
I appreciate it. Drinks on me afterwards.
Yes, they are.
Mhm.
She gives you a wink as she walks out.
She's gonna do body shots off you, Thack.
Ooh,
That is
baby.
after today and after the week Sax had, that's fine. I don't care how good. I don't care how good of a friend she is. She can be whatever she wants that night.
All right. So you're gonna go talk to Sentinel.
Yeah, I was gonna mosey up to him.
I wanna come with.
You walk up to Sentinel, and there's a moment where he's like detaching parts of his armor and just like shaking out water.
More.
How you doing?
Hello.
Make it by all right in the last round?
Yes.
How did you get through all 3 problems? Like, by yourself.
I put the alligator to sleep first,
And he stuffed it in
then
the hole.
use mending on the crystal, then use mending on the tunnel.
Did the water fill up all the way while that was happening?
Yes.
And it didn't bother you at all?
I do not need to breathe.
Yeah, that checks out. We had to do it a little bit faster because we needed to breathe. But so we were all confused, like, how did you do it all by yourself? But that makes more sense. Yeah.
Just mending.
Yeah.
It was quite simple once the creature was asleep.
We saved that one for last.
We didn't see it till halfway through, so.
That's why he and I have matching holes in our arms right here.
Looks at it.
Oh, I'm off some. I'm looking for the
I'll
locks.
point at him like from far away.
You see they kind of hold up their hand and they open like part of their chest cavity and start rummaging around. And they, here, I don't need these anymore because the combat should be over.
Oh no.
Did you just give me potions?
Give you 2 healing potions.
Oh,
Well, thank you, son.
what a guy.
That's incredibly kind of you.
Excellent.
Man, I own a bar, so usually what I do is offer people food and drink and a place to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need
You
any
don't
of
need
those.
any of those things, do you?
I like to socialize.
Please come by.
And he does have emotive eyebrows, but the faceplate from here down doesn't move, so it's just
Yep.
I love it.
It's like the robot butler from Richie Rich.
in fact, as he's talking, like the mouth doesn't move at all either. It's just kind of like echoing out.
Yep.
That's awesome. I love it.
I like Sentinel a lot. I appreciate this a lot. I need to sit down for like an hour and just not move for a bit because we still got the next round to go. And we probably should talk about it's the ethic test, right?
Wait,
I believe so.
Okay, we need to talk.
I'm looking for
Potion.
Bracia.
Bracia.
I'm okay now.
Unfortunately,
I'm
you do not
cheap
see
for math.
Bracia.
Do I think that they already left?
Potions D6.
You don't see her entire team.
2d4 plus 2.
What about the female Earth Genasi? I didn't get her name.
I need to stop the cat from getting into.
Wait,
Let the cat be in the garbage can. He's a trash cat.
there are 3 fur babies that sometimes
Like trash.
need
Yeah.
tending so that they don't become snack bandits.
Speaking of snacks,
Snack bandit.
Nice.
Instead of fighting him all night with the garbage can, I just relocated the garbage can.
Big brain.
Are you looking for the Earth Genasi?
Yeah.
They were part of the Desert Dogs, correct?
I believe so, yeah.
When everyone else has done their socializing, I think we need to talk as a group. So I'm putting that note in now.
Nah, it'll be
good.
fine.
I have great morals.
you wait the test. That's how it works.
So, the Desert Dogs
You didn't
seems
even
to
have to
have
graduate.
kind of whittled down quite a bit.
Because it used to be a massive group.
Right. There's about 55 people in the Desert Dog.
I know.
They're down to like half that number. Because they just threw numbers at the problem.
That's fine.
We did
Okay. So
quality
do I
over
see the
quantity.
Earth
Yeah,
Genasi?
she's still around.
Sentinel
Okay.
did more quality over
I
less.
don't think I talked to her before.
I don't think I gave her a name.
Yeah, no, I wrote down the names of the ones that
Yeah,
mattered.
I was looking. I will make a name quickly.
Hey, she matters.
She does. You're right. I don't think anybody was arguing that point. Where did I put Genasi?
Also, how does she look?
Tired and wet. She has these kind of braids that are made out of stone. So as they're kind of slicked back, she's brought them forward, and there's this weird grating sound as she's trying to wring out water from stone.
Imagine it's like porous, like lava rock, but
Yeah.
it re-expands. I don't know.
But she kind of sees you walking up, and she nods at you.
You're part of the Desert Dogs, correct?
Yeah.
We've been walking around and just kind of seeing how everybody's been doing. I didn't get a chance to say hello to you, but I did notice that you had, and I'm gonna like pull out my symbol.
Oh, not.
Boop.
What's she calling for?
I think
That
she
was
right.
Yeah, she
specifically why I
Oh,
wrote
yeah.
it down.
And she kind of nods at you, and she goes like, "Oh," and she kind of pulls hers out. It's on her hip, and she shows it to you.
Mhm.
It's nice to see a kind face. How you doing?
Good.
How are you guys faring?
We're doing well. I'm gonna just kind of like wring out part of my wet robe, and then I'm just gonna kind of look at her. I don't know, muddy, whatever. No, wait.
Whoa.
I'm just, okay, wait. I'm
We're
not
not
trying
the
to
kind of
sexually.
trees there.
I'm not trying to sexually
We talk about
harass.
bad dragon, but not about characters.
Oh no.
Jeremy, the audacity.
Gotta take her out to dinner first.
The audacity.
Oh wow! I should just.
Can't
Wow,
believe
we
you
like
do
similar
that.
things.
Anyways,
Whoa.
so your numbers seem to have dwindled quite a bit. You had quite a large presence now, and even though the presence is just generally smaller, it seems like.
Yeah, a lot of the lower guys can't really hack it for too long, and we don't want to obviously we don't want them to die, so we rotate them out, and when they get a little too messed up, we send them home.
Well, that's very kind of you guys.
It's good experience though.
Who's in charge of the Desert Dog this year?
This year, well, there's a few of us. There's like 5 of us. I'm in charge of my squad. Then there's a couple others.
Okay. I had a whole plan of what I was gonna poke and prod for, but I completely forgot. But between last week, I was gonna poke and prod about Kelmvor and the Raven Queen, but
Just stall for time and talk about Wither until you remember. What I usually do.
Just keep looking at her muddy whatevers.
Honestly,
do what?
don't worry about it.
Can't believe you do that, Jeremy.
What the fuck? I'm not trying to get. I don't know how to end. Let's see. To the end of Earth Genasi. Earth Genasi? Yeah. I'm not trying to get Earth Genasi.
I'm gonna walk up to Styx and be like, if you carry 2 chairs at once, the church girls love you.
I'm gonna be like, church?
Don't worry about it, and then I'll leave.
Sorry, I just say things out loud.
Wait, why did you pull out this map? I'm confused.
Oh, just because we're done with the combat. No reason.
It's our map.
I'm
That's the
gonna
place.
like kind of like stare up for a second, just in like I forgot what I was doing, and then I'm going to just like the rest of my the rest of the free birds, the broken wings.
Is Jeremy's character love struck right now or something?
I'm
She
just
does cut a
trying.
nice figure.
It's
I
distracting.
am like that tall, and she's like that tall.
Yeah,
And made
she
out
cuts
of
a nice-
Oh yeah, you're small.
I'm very small.
Yeah.
Just bicycle.
No, she's average height, but you're small, so yeah.
And then I'm just gonna be like, I need to tend to the rest of the broken wings. And then I'm just gonna kind of like grab my amulet and I'll say like, oh, I'll see you later. Oh, and then I'll turn around. Did you guys get all that you needed to pass?
No. Me and a few of the other captains are gonna have to go talk with the ethics, unfortunately. But it is what it is. And then there's always the Demir.
Demir.
Did nobody tell you? Is this your first time?
Yes. Actually, to be honest, I probably shouldn't even be here right now.
No offense. I kind of got that impression.
That's fair.
No, it's a well-known secret that the Demir do a test of their own after the games. That's why it takes a couple days for the results to come out.
What do the Demir do?
So, Styx as the character, you know that they're in charge of a lot of information gathering. They have a lot of...
They're the secret police firing.
So like the FBI?
Basically, you would know that they hold a lot of like archivists, scribs, stuff like that. They have a lot of libraries, like private libraries. They have specialized scribes, things like that, and they also have a messenger service that they use as kind of their front. It is rumored, but nobody can really pin them on it, that they're also a spy network. Which, like, if you're into information gathering, then it's only one quick step. So who knows?
Okay. So knowing that, I'm gonna be like, so why are they the last test?
They're the 10th guild, though nobody really likes to say it.
Do you know what exactly they're looking for to gain their approval?
No, the test changes every year. I've done it a couple times now.
What have they looked for in the past?
They normally give you like something to go find. It's normally a bit of a scavenger hunt.
And they'll come and confront us, and it won't be this like convoluted thing where we're just gonna have to know what they want and bring it for some reason, right?
They'll probably, when you get back to wherever you guys normally stay, there'll probably be a letter waiting for you. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they track us all down, but it's their job, not mine. So,
To be honest, I don't think they would have a hard time tracking down where we're staying. And then I'm gonna kind of like look down, and then I'll be like, "Thank you so much for the information. I'm gonna relay that while I'm tending to any wounds that need to be tended to."
We invited.
your friends were the ones talking about like the after party, right?
Yes, they are.
Oh, all right. I'll see you later then.
Oh, see you then. We are the after party, and it just solidifies that we're going to be easy to find. Anyways, I'll walk over.
We already did it.
I'll walk over to the group
I didn't
and
want to
then
God.
convey everything that. What was her name?
It was Dipti Bai.
Yeah. I will convey everything that Dipti Bai gave to me and let everybody know about the Demir and how they're like the last test. So technically speaking, we could stop
No.
and possibly get the. It wouldn't be smart, but technically.
I think we should talk to the ethics. Just see if we can.
Doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
No more combat. So.
And
I don't find it disturbing that you can just get by on raw strength and not have to go to the ethics. That seems kind of like a bad idea.
they need people who can get jobs done. And they let all sorts live in Guildsrow.
Yeah, they let the rest
Rakdos-
of them go to school like you.
Rakdos and Demir got their own parts of the city too. Questionable ethics, part of the town.
We're not going to talk about Bobo.
No, we're not
Oh,
actually.
Bubba's fine. Bubba's okay.
Also, it wasn't raw strength. You guys had decision-making skills in the beginning. Who to save, who not to save. You guys could have killed them all if you wanted to.
Oh yeah, that was one of the things I.
Oh yeah, because then you would have just gained the. Oh, you would have got the
Only the
favorite
ghouls.
of the. Yeah, the whatever.
And then the second one, they were seeing how well you stopped the gravity well and the sewer system. So again, you didn't have to fight the races at all.
The hunter exams with My Hero Academia sprinkled in.
So you could have done that with just a little bit of magic and a little bit of mending, something like that.
Like Sentinel. He's so smart.
But he also killed.
But anyways,
You're still a little messed up. Is everybody else looking okay?
I'm all right.
We just gotta go talk, but I still feel like maybe we shouldn't be bleeding too much.
I was hoping to talk to Loxodon.
Yes.
He's not down here currently.
I was,
You guys talking about Grand Tuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's up in the box seats.
Yes.
I can't go up there.
No,
No.
not currently.
What's stopping me from doing it?
Magical box that we're stuck in?
the guard.
Is it magical?
Everybody that's
Yeah, the
looking
guard.
for you.
We need to stay in this room so we can't see what the test is ahead of time. So that's why we can't go out to the seats.
There's a meandering area. There's nothing saying that you couldn't try.
We could hold up a
Oh.
sign saying Grand Tuck, give us a call.
Would rather not get disqualified. But
Or we can just make eye contact with them.
That's a 24 for stealth.
For stealth?
Stealth.
Sure.
I'm going to try to sneak around to see if I can kind of find my way maybe under the stands. Maybe we're under where he's sitting.
So you guys are underneath the stadium entirely right now. You're basically in like the silver tip basement. Then there is the regular seats. Then there's the nosebleeds. Then there's the box seats.
Mhm.
So you'd have to get out of your holding area, which is guarded and with magical doors, all that kind of stuff. Not saying you can't.
For sake of time, I'll just do this later.
Has anybody seen Bobo? Oh God! Oh no! Not again!
There's no doors. Where did he go?
He's on a stealth mission. Fuck.
Haven't gone anywhere. Sitting in the corner, just stealthing.
Sayu's like wrapping up bandage. Like I saw him. I don't think he left. Like,
is there anything we need to talk about before the ethics happen?
a lot. We went over. We had like 3 things that we talked about a while ago.
Yep.
It was what was it again? Defend the city.
Defend the city, protect the people,
Protect the
the enemies.
uphold the proper use and protection of magic.
defend magic.
Do we want to write that down?
I mean, it
think I
would
did.
hurt. Yeah, but I just want to go over that. When we ran in there at the beginning, I was like, "Would you mind doing that? And would you mind helping?" And I asked you to go help with the pipe and stuff. Was that okay? Did I tell him? I don't.
Yeah, that was good.
I don't want to be.
I used everything that I had to try to make sure that pipe didn't go. I think you might have been better with the earth thing that you showed me. Just a little side note there.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought when I
Mhm.
asked you to do that, because I thought you could like make a hand and like grab the
Mhm.
pipe or like scoop dirt into it or something.
Yeah, it didn't,
Sorry
didn't
about
really
that.
didn't really pan out. So now we know.
I think me and Bobo did exactly what we were supposed to do.
Yeah, we made it through. I just wanted to make sure. I feel bad.
We,
Like, I
we
don't
made
want
it
people to
through. It
think
just
I'm
wasn't the
telling them
most
what to do.
efficient.
Yeah.
Like picking pieces of brain out of my clothing and
I'm gonna be sitting in a corner, like basically, like sitting on the ground in a corner, just
Is there anything?
what was Nagma's actual name?
Matron Caddis.
I was close.
Matron Cabbage.
Mage? That's good.
nature's garbage.
His knee stopped bouncing, which means he wants to actually hurt you. So.
Okay.
Anger is the only thing that stops Andrew
Well,
from having
technically,
anxious.
he is Matron Cabbage, so I don't care.
That's not how we should think of it.
Adding zeros to hit point total.
Hello, Big Blue.
Hey, Chad.
All right. So
True, baby.
you guys, there are a bunch of runners and everything that start ushering people back into their little hidey holes. You guys see your guys is kind of a pointed runner, just like, hey, it's time for questions and stuff like that, which means you guys can't be out listening because that'd give you an unfair advantage to everybody else. So if you could go back in there, we've kind of put some food and water in there for you guys if you didn't already notice. So yeah, just get comfy. It might be a little bit. Some people are a little long-winded. We'll see.
I'm gonna go sleep.
Yeah, that. I mean, you just look a little wet. Those two. They might want to sleep. Anyways, good luck.
What kind of food is in the tent?
You get called out by the bellboy.
That's a little bit of everything, but it's very much just like finger foods.
I mean, I got
Yeah.
attacked, but I didn't get hit. So
All the meat. You're not going to save any meat for anybody else.
I'm just kidding.
yeah,
I'm back.
That sounds like
Yeah.
Sam in real life.
Yeah.
I have an AC
No,
of
I'm kidding.
21.
I'm just.
There's Alfredo.
Oh, yeah.
I just grab a piece
Oh,
of
yeah,
meat,
I bet that you have
yours.
been
eat it, like, and I go lay
I had
down,
it covered.
like, and I'm
I did
eating
get
it,
it
covered my
laying
ass.
on my back, looking up at the ceiling.
You were gonna die. I took multiple hits.
Did I?
All right. So time goes by, and this is probably you guys' longest wait yet, because there's a lot of talking back and forth. But eventually there's a your door.
All right, guys. I think we got the Azorius, the Rakdos, and the Orzhov.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I give him a brief fill-in on those three
Yeah,
before?
because
Please
not
do.
all of you are local.
All right. Orzhov are the ghost people we went and helped earlier. They care about money and banks and being rich when they're alive and when they're not alive. So they're more financially minded, not morally good or bad. The Azorius, Morgan, be good, be nice, don't be a dick. Gotta love that government. And then Rakdos is the god of torture porn and murder clowns.
Yeah,
And
Not inaccurate.
not inaccurate. So appease the first two,
Fuck Rakdos.
third
Yeah.
one if we get it.
so just letting you know there's a sampling of moralities that
Okay.
we can appeal to.
Well, we
here.
only need
Can
one.
do we have to like do this as a group, or can we just be like, hey, I really like death and
I'm not
clowns?
gonna lie. It
It
sounds like
is-
being morally ambiguous and possibly bad would actually
I-
get us more votes.
I believe what they said off the start was we need to be unified in the ways that we talk about and believe. That we should not differ.
So the advice that Morgan had given you was to assign a couple of you to be mouthpieces, while the rest of you just sat and gave input, but not to the public. So kind of like, and then somebody would walk forward and present an answer.
Okay, so we're allowed to confer as a group and then answer a question.
Yes.
We have a 5-man powwow and then we answer the question.
I got this, guys.
And
You're the captain.
Captain Bobo, let's go.
if you let's make the rule. If you have a strong feeling about knowing the correct answer or something,
No,
Tell-
you don't get to volunteer.
I'm saying say you think you do, but you don't just go up and say it.
Yeah.
Confer
So
with the group.
tell everybody you're confident, but don't just go blurt it out.
Yeah,
We all
let's
agree
just
on
have
that.
good communication because that's easy. Let's go.
All right.
You guys are brought forward. The
Practicing
gates
his Rakdos
reopen,
laugh.
and you guys see the sand pit before you. It looks like it has been sifted and cleaned. There's no longer any weapon or blood or anything like that in there. And you see that there is actually a small pedestal, kind of, for you guys to step up on. That walkway that Bartleby has been using to step forward and address the crowd is still there, and you see him sitting there. He goes, "We've seen you fix things, we've seen you battle under pressure, but where are our manners? Let's get to know you."
Not.
This is like a game show.
We have selected 3 of our most intellectual, and then he looks over at the Rakdos. Well, kind of speakers here. And they have a few questions for you, just so the guild can get to know you a little bit better.
Bailey.
Pontiff, if you would like your excellence, please take the stand. Who? Pontiff. He is addressing somebody. He's addressing somebody in gray cloaks.
Okay.
And with an Orzhov kind of tabard around. They stand up and take the stand. You get the idea that they have a localized thaumaturgy charm here, and you guys most likely do on your side of things as well.
Okay.
So everybody can hear.
Cool.
He steps up, waits for you guys to kind of assume whatever positions you will.
Idle in the middle.
Once you all
I'm
get
in the middle up here.
okay. Once you guys all get settled, he goes, "First of all, I'd like to thank you for your time. My name is Shandar Khan. It was a pleasure to meet you all. And it's been a pleasure to see you guys deal with these many tests and tribulations. So, first question for you is, people are worried about too much government oversight. How far is too far?"
Okay.
I'm just gonna like.
Yeah, let's powwow.
All right.
Huddle
So
up,
these
huddle up.
guys are basically like anarcho-capitalists. So I feel they're not anarcho, but they are definitely capitalists.
Okay.
I feel like the answer here is
The needs of the few outweigh the many.
when it
I don't know. That was up. I worded
It's very
that.
capitalist of you.
Yeah.
They're capitalists.
But they're anarcho-capitalists. I think it should be more like the people have the right to choose while being governed properly.
I think the government's job is to interact, to
I'm
decide how people interact when there is an issue, but when it comes to just letting an individual have free reign and do their own thing, I think they probably back off. And
Okay, the real question is: do we pander or do we be truthful?
Well,
Andrew.
I like that answer. Back off. Shut up.
we could also just say like when so government oversight when it's prescribed by the class of people that are being governed and to the extent that which they say, and that is highly dependent upon the society in which it operates, and give them a non-answer, which is that like you should be able to choose that for yourself collectively.
I'm okay with that.
Well, Lex, I think you got this.
This might be the one for you, yeah.
This is the government guy.
Oh no. Okay.
The way you just said it was perfect.
Yeah, can I don't know how to say that again. That's David speaking. I would like to just relay
Somebody clip that.
that.
No,
No?
no.
Would you like,
Please
Make an
step forward now.
IRL.
Say it again.
Fucking shit.
or would you prefer to have somebody else say it?
I can say it.
Bob was like,
I
fuck
can try again.
government.
Ciao, Bailey. Stop it.
I can try again. Yeah. I'll go up
Really?
there and relay that.
Bailey.
So I'll take to the stand and I'll say,
She's gonna take
Broken Wings has decided that our answer to this question is that it
Come
is dependent upon the society of people who are being governed and to the
that way.
extent
That
at
way.
which they wish to be governed.
There we go.
And
Oh, you silly girl.
it is
Come on.
too dependent upon the wills and the values of those societies to be able to say in a broad sense.
So, while I appreciate
Stop.
your
Go.
legal frivolity in your answer, what is your personal opinion?
Our personal opinion is that it is dependent upon
It's not. Stay here.
would you like to do this?
This one's yours.
Then shut up.
I like to imagine that happened in character. Where they just
Our personal opinion is that it's up to the society to determine that. And in Guildsrow, that can mean a great many things. And our answer is what Guildsrow has already decided and collectively agreed upon. And that can change at any time.
I feel as though I'm going to get a similar answer with this next question then. Is it the main purpose of law to promote morality?
I think
No.
that's a great question. Let me take a second to convene with my friends.
No.
No. I'm gonna feel a strong no for that.
All
one.
right, Sayil, this one's yours.
All right. So, no, the purpose of law is not to reflect morality, but to make sure that people of all morals and abilities can still function in the same place as one another and work together.
Yeah, I think that my personal answer would be more something along the lines of law exists based upon like the society you're in and what you decide on.
Law will reflect the morality
Yeah.
of the masses, but
It will reflect the morality
not
of the
subject to
masses, but it also, when you have many competing and conflicting morals, it needs to be like an arbitration process to determine like what is closer in line with the majority of values.
Yep.
So, yeah. I don't know how you want to say that.
law is not decided by morality, but by the will of the people. The many moralities. And it should reflect that. Is that a reasonable
I think
rephrasing
that-
what you said? I
That's
want to make
reasonable.
Sure
I'm just worried that the anarchist clowns are going to like that a lot.
We only need one vote, and if we win the vote of the Azorius,
I mean, by not answering and being ambiguous, we're winning the Orzhov.
Maybe.
Let's go with that.
I'll go up. The role of law is not to uphold morality, just to ensure that those of all types and kinds of morals, all sorts of people can still interact and coexist with one another, to reflect the sum of morality as decided on by that entire continuity of people, to ensure that fairness for anybody of any kind of morality can be found.
Okay. You see that amongst the crowd, your first answer to the first question was met with mixed responses. You can tell, like, a lot of people felt like you were dodging the question. Your second answer is so vague that it becomes exact.
Nice.
Everybody's
It was
like,
so broad
"Oh."
it became encompassing.
Sweet.
circles are round.
Took the mic.
And you see like a lot of like
Vague answer.
murmuring to each other. And the pontiff though kind of just nods and goes, "Okay."
They're asking us vague questions.
Yeah.
They get
We'll really play like politicians if they want to play us like politicians.
I appreciate that answer. Now, the next question. Should people who attribute more to society in general, not just monetary, have more of a say in society?
That's a
That's a good one.
good question. We're gonna talk.
That's a very good question.
Oh,
Yes, but
Andrew,
actually
why are
no.
you doing this?
Like I think about these types of things in general.
Andrew's laying in bed at night. He's like, I'm gonna make the D&D group do it.
Staring at the
Would you say taxation is theft?
staring, he's just staring at the ceiling. Yeah.
So it's like a hot sunny day, right? And we're just outside. Everybody's watching us.
In the general mass, yes. Currently, inside this Coliseum, seems as though they have timed it just right to where the sun is kind of at the back of the Coliseum, so the entire place is in the shade.
I was kind of hoping to like minor illusion, maybe some like heat blur, so like kind of like blurred out.
Man, why is it got censored?
I was about to say, you guys have been here, you got here around like 11:30 to make sure you were early for the intake,
That makes sense.
and it's been a few hours.
Yeah.
So at this point in time, it's probably getting close to like 5, 6 o'clock.
Okay, so the question that we have is, should different people who contribute more be able to vote more?
Would any of
Yes,
them
but
appreciate
actually
a
no.
communist view?
Can I
No.
roll for understanding like the Guildsrow like
Legal.
values and legal system
Values.
and like what's in place? Is there like a voting system that already exists that like is it like majority? Is it like an electoral college? Is it a republic of some kind? Is there...
You don't even have to roll for it. You spend enough time digging into it. The answer is vague. Like
Great.
most things around here. So there's, much like American society, there's 3 branches to this government. To the Azorius, I should say. And they have public elections for the Azorius specifically, and they are democratic elections. They're not like electoral college. They are just like straight blah blah. These amount of people voted for this. These amount of people voted for that. That's the answer. Done. That said,
Should
though,
work, yeah.
that only works for things that the Azorius are doing. And they have to deal with all the other guilds and stuff equally. So while the Azorius get to decree the laws, there is
They're compromising.
the other
between
guilds
all
have
guilds.
to compromise as well as have their own veto powers in the Azorius law. So like if they were like, there's no torture allowed, period, the Rakdos would be like, nope. And nope.
Okay.
Checks
So-
and balances.
What if we said something along the lines of each vote should count the same unless it's a vote for somebody to be a representative, in which case that representative has the power of the people who have given them their vote.
That sounds like we're literally just
Sounds like
stating the
electoral
facts.
college.
So, Styx is going to just say, as a part of the working class in
Are
this,
you saying this to us?
as a part of this work, yeah,
Okay.
like as a part of this working class, who has not only worked in Selesnya their whole life, but also volunteered their time as a public servant. I believe that the people here are very diverse in more ways than one, and then I'm just gonna kind of like look up at who's judging us, and I feel like every vote should count as a vote because Selesnya is such a diverse and beautiful place.
I agree with the beautiful part. Yeah.
There's sewer dwellers and people who live in high trees and soak up sun, and I feel like those people are equal. And although that there are people in power, I feel like their vote should be as much as ours, who have committed time and blood and sweat and tears into the city that we currently reside in.
They're asking if people who contribute more should be able to say more.
Yeah.
Specifically.
They're not
Yeah,
asking
they're-
about people.
They're
in
saying
power.
should it be a meritocracy?
They're not
basically.
talking about people in power already.
They're talking about people who are contributing, and it's a
Like-
good question, but it also depends, which is why it's hard to answer.
Like if you do community service every day and your neighbor doesn't, should you have more say in what the vote is versus
In the
him?
community, because you're more of a part
I
of
mean,
it.
that's what they're asking.
I'm believe it or not, I think the best answer is kind of vague. You at one point said the needs of the few should not outweigh the needs of the many.
Yeah.
I think that applies here.
Okay.
If there are the
Worded
few
properly, though.
who contribute the most, well, they still shouldn't outweigh the masses.
Okay.
And I think each individual community should have its own of say so in it individually. Like, but technically, theoretically, the Azorius is only 1/10 of the say so in this entire Guildsrow community.
Yet
Yeah.
they hold the most power.
Not really.
Theoretically,
Theoretically, they do. Technically, they don't.
yeah, they are 1/10.
Yep.
So
I'm fine with that. You gotta say it.
there.
That is pretty vague.
It's worked for
yeah,
so far.
that's why I
Yeah.
Are we going to be
Saying
so
it's-
vague that we lose the opinion of all of them because
We're only being judged on.
we're being fence sitters?
We're only being judged by them
You would
right
know.
now based on their questions.
Well, maybe we should just
Pull the
I'm not
vote,
gonna
do
lie.
that.
Okay,
Those
whatever.
those who are
maybe we
fence-
should just vote.
I'm down with what Colby said.
Okay.
Who's Colby?
With what Sayel said.
What do you think, Captain? I follow you at this point. I don't know if I should speak my mind.
Delegated.
I think we want to hear what Bobo needs to say.
Yeah. You're part of the party.
Yeah,
You're also
Well,
the team
What do
captain.
you think, Bobo?
you should contribute.
Part of me thinks to the people I grew up around in the sewers, you know, the people with awful, terrible opinions that probably would ruin us as a society. And I think of the people in power who are currently still running the place. But another part of me hates those people. And I think I kind of support the chaotic vote of everybody should have a say.
So, Bobo, food for thought. And I didn't bring this up until now because you're the one talking. You just brought it up yourself. The Golgari outnumber the rest of the guilds the Golgari themselves outnumber the rest of the guild.
Yeah.
All of them. By themselves. Meaning, you would know if you're going to vote by sole majority, Golgari would win every vote, hands down.
Oh.
There's a lot of
That's
awful,
something to think about.
terrible people underneath this city.
Are there good people down there as well?
Yes.
Not many.
I still defer to what Quincy said.
So maybe something like I don't know, a college of electorals would be.
I think each person should have their own amount of say in their own community, and each community should have an equal amount of say in the wider community.
But
Yeah. I think that that's perfect because that's also how Selesnya works, and it's vague.
you take where I'm from. You let them run it. It's just gonna be the Golgari vote, and we're gonna
That's
be
why
filled
I'm
with torture
saying-
porn and murder clowns.
Golgari should be able to run its own community, and then Golgari should be an equal part of the community of the rest of the guilds.
Player to player, it's going to be like Arcane, where like the Undercity, like Zon, they just kind of their own thing, and the only intervention that comes in is when it's really needed. Other than that, they're happy because they get to roll around in filth all day.
So,
Yeah.
it's at this point in time where even they are kind of sitting there tapping their foot, waiting for you guys to
Hold
make a
on. They
decision.
said that people were being lengthy and stuff, and that it was expected.
Still, we
Yeah.
still
They're going through a lot of teams.
No,
Okay. Well,
They have lunch together.
You guys have been talking about the same topic for over time.
let's
All right.
go for it.
Who's going? I think Bobo seems well versed in this.
I defer to Sayil for this.
I'll let you take it, man. I'm gonna take the stand right now. I'm watching.
All right. The needs of the few should not outweigh the needs of the many. Each community in and of itself should have its own say-sos, and those who contribute to those individual communities will have their own greater or lesser impacts. But on a communal scale, each individual part of this great city that we are should be considered equals, should be treated as such. So, while we personally believe we shouldn't let the entire masses of one faction dictate law for the rest of them, I do not believe that that faction's masses can count any less than my individual vote or otherwise.
They nod and start to stack up some papers, make a few final notations. Thank you, Broken Wings, for your time. And on to Capital Lua. They walk out and kind of defer to this. I don't have an allegory for it in my world, so it'd be a older Asian woman. She kind of steps up and has her like black hair pinned very tightly back. You can see this is very much the Azorius representative. She has blue robes on with the Azorius signet around her neck. You would remember this is Senator Lua that was in your case studies, now Capital Lua.
Oh, that's the racist bitch.
great.
Yeah.
Fucking love this.
You?
No.
He walks forward. Hello, Broken Wings. It's been a pleasure watching you guys participate thus far. Let's get on.
Yes.
But she's the one that doesn't like sorcerers.
I'm about to flip a table.
Assassination attempt.
What is more important, the spirit of the law or the letter of the law?
I personally feel the spirit.
I do too.
The spirit means nothing if the letter does not.
I'm not sure if
Right.
I understand the question.
So the spirit is like the idea behind the law
I understand the
itself,
question.
to whereas the letter of the law is how it's interpreted by the people. And personally,
And how it's written.
I think that the spirit means nothing if the letter is unclear and unfollowable.
I think we should emphasize the importance of both and show the qualities of both. But I agree with what Jeremy said.
Well, also, the
with
spirit,
what Vic said.
the spirit like can get lost if the letter is misrepresented.
I think anything written down can be twisted apart.
Exactly.
Any precedent can be set by saying, well, exactly according to these sentences, technically this is okay.
So the letter needs to be exact, and it needs to follow the spirit.
It can still be twisted, I feel. That's why.
The idea of the law was created to try to maintain peace and order in our society, but as an ever-changing, evolving, and growing society, you know, if it's written in stone, it's not always going to be accurate.
The letter of the law is changed to better reflect the spirit of it.
Well, like
One
this is your
influences the other more than vice versa.
this is your tea house. What do you think?
Well, I think that the spirit of the law must also be the letter of the law, and if you haven't defined the spirit of the law well enough to be able to write it down in a way that is clear, concise, and can't be misinterpreted, then you should refer to the spirit of the law. But the first thing that you should take into account is the letter of the law.
Yeah.
And then if there's an exception, you should appeal that, and then people should be looking at the spirit of the law to determine whether or not it should be rewritten.
I'm
agree with
with that.
Yeah, that's good. Did you tell us about the laws that you read? I think you did,
I
right?
think I did.
You want
So I'm just
to handle
yeah.
this?
Do you
What?
not want to talk to her?
Yeah.
No, so I have this problem where I can be very eloquent for about 15 seconds, and then I forget everything that I
Yeah.
just said.
Yeah.
And if you can rephrase that, I would very much appreciate it.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, how about let's
Do you want
a
me
quick-
to handle the Azorius questions so you don't have to?
Yeah, I don't really want to talk to them.
All right.
I'm just going to sidebar Lolax, be like, look, man, I just fought in front of somebody that turned me into what I am. And if you need to, I get doing something in the face of somebody that you hate, but if we're trying to become a guild and, do the right thing, it's it's good just to power through it.
I've been doing that all day.
Yeah, that seems like
It's
you've been
almost
doing
like
that a
God
lot.
intentionally set people we hate here or something.
I don't have anybody I hate here.
We live in a
Except
society.
for that guy who tried to burn down my house.
Also, I'm gonna look over at Colossal Ball, and I'm just gonna kind of side out eye
She
you a
ain't
little bit.
here.
Isn't she?
No, her boss's boss's bosses.
I thought Colossal Ball was also here.
I looked and rolled low, so I was like, fuck, I don't know.
You're unaware if she is or is not.
I'm gonna look up to the people who look like Colossal Ball.
That's,
A lot of people who
That's
have tags on
great.
here.
Wait a minute.
Jeremy.
Okay.
Wait, aren't they?
I'm glad I didn't.
No,
hear it,
stop.
so don't
stop.
repeat it.
Let go of the shovel.
Oh well,
Or
I
give
can't
it to me
refer to people as elves or
Or
something.
give it to me and I'll
That's
hit you with
racist,
it.
bro. How
Fuck
dare
you.
you say the fucking Goliath? I'm gonna kill all of you.
I'll just take
You know,
the shovel.
Goliath, they're people.
I'll take the shovel and I'll bash you over the head with it.
All right, guys.
The law's letter is beholden to its spirit. The letter should be questioned first, but it should be changed to reflect the spirit of the law. If it is unfair and unjustly used, it should be appealed, and then to the spirit of the law should the decision go.
All right. You see the crowd in large kind of murmurs, and the majority of people are nodding along with us. They're agreeing. And you see
Big questions
Luwash
are big
herself
answers.
kind of nods.
Nice.
At what point in time do you determine somebody's threat to the greater people?
She's trying to be some racist, squirrely sideways shit.
Did you say determine somebody is a threat? Is that,
Somebody's threat. to the people.
somebody's threat. Same thing.
Yes and no. Radiant.
Hey.
At the time in which a crime is committed?
When a clear and present danger has been established as being there.
An immediate threat
so-
to the people of Selesnya.
So what she...
Only Slug.
So I've read...
Just
Yes, fuck everybody.
I've read some of the cases that she's been involved with, and I've shared some of that stuff, but I think she's looking for a cop-out answer of, if somebody's dangerous, then you should be able to deal with them at that time. That's what she wants to hear. And whatever we say here is going to really matter in like the next
How we go
forever
forward.
and how we go forward.
I agree with that. I think
Especially since we have Bobo and myself and I guess anybody else who really Bastion. We have all of those folks surrounding us.
I think there's a difference between danger and fear, and it should be the clear minds who can pierce that difference, as opposed to being reactionary.
I'm
And
inclined
discriminating.
to say like when a crime is committed is at the point when like threat should be assessed.
When a crime is committed, when there's a clear and present danger,
Yeah.
technically, everybody in this Coliseum is a danger.
Yeah.
But that does not mean we should fear everyone in this Coliseum.
I mean, you can think about stuff in the abstract all day, and you can threat model everything out, or you can wait until something has gone wrong and then look at it and then apply that to future situations too.
Can I get the wording of the question one more time?
At what point in time should... How did they word it? Because I changed it from the original question.
Oh,
I believe it was at what point in time should you act on somebody's threat
Oh,
level?
I heard that
Or-
it was assess the threat.
Yes, that is the word I was looking for. Thank you. Because at what point in time should you assess somebody's threat?
everyone should be assessed as a threat because anyone can potentially be one. But to have an action taken against them, a crime needs to be committed. A danger needs to be looted.
Well, how do you assess a threat?
Broadly and fairly.
The capacity they have to harm.
I didn't.
Well,
I have
no,
a capacity.
I more so meant like if you're assessing a threat, then you need to know more about them, and then if anybody could be a threat at any time, and that just means that you can just spy on people
universally.
universally.
I don't
You see
think
what
they're
I'm
going to
saying?
take our answer as word of law.
No, but it's important.
Yes.
Stealing, like, getting in a barrel, not a crime. Traveling in a sewer, not a crime. And I didn't. By the time I made a crime, 31 people were dead. That was the right number, right?
22.
22. My bad.
So
Not,
when
not including God.
so we should assess the threat when 22 people die is what you're saying.
So-
Innocent people. I got a lot of.
So the crime. So there was a ship there full of explosives in a port.
full of
There's
terrorists.
a lot.
Yeah, that was the threat. Anybody could have walked on there and dropped a candle.
Well,
But
Not-
they were a threat for bringing the candle.
Can't take too long to answer the question, guys.
Okay, then what do you think, Zach?
I'm not the one that has much input on terrorist activities.
what?
But you
part of the
definitely do have
about
a lot of
terrorist
input on maybe God warfare.
You were literally a counter-terrorist at one point in time.
That's true.
If anybody, I would say those that are most knowledgeable about it are Bobo for being one, Lolax for reading
studying.
law, and Thack for counter-terrorism.
I mean, I agree in the sense that, yes, everybody is a threat to their own extent, but that doesn't mean that you need to treat everybody as a threat. There just needs to be things in place for when somebody becomes one or is greatly
Well-
suspicious of being one by multiple people or multiple things or has done anything suspicious of that.
To summarize it, nobody should be punished for an action they have yet to commit.
Yes.
Well, there's also, I'm just going to point out that this is a very, very, very broad question because they didn't say a threat to what. They just said threat.
To Guildsrow.
I would
But
say also
that's implied, yeah, I guess.
we're saying that everybody is a threat, but also we're talking about like that child is a threat to themselves
Everyone-
because they might put their hand on
everybody
the fire.
could be a threat. Everybody has the potential to be a threat at some point in their life, no matter what the background is.
So
We're literally dodging the question to a T.
I
Which
gave my
we've done almost
answer and I
every
still
single
stand by
question.
it, which is at the point where a crime's committed. I still think that, but it didn't seem like anybody else agreed with me.
I
So-
do.
I agree with that. I just
No, because I feel like there was tracks that could have led to a terrorist attack being prevented, possibly.
How?
By assessing a threat properly.
How?
But when?
I don't know. Maybe the
port-
movement of a shit ton of anti-magical items.
An
The
explosive.
Port Authority could have reported what they found on deck if they had felt like it.
Yeah,
They
it's not
chose
like
to.
It's weird how the Golgari reaped what they sowed and then blamed Bobo.
It's also weird how that was all sitting down there for the entire duration without anything going wrong until Bobo happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also,
give a crow fire claws. Shit's gonna go wrong.
I used match, I think.
You did.
No, I think you used your.
No,
All
you
right.
I
did.
was going to, but that was going to be an action.
All right.
Oh,
Anyways,
Anyone can be a threat. When a crime is committed, action ought to be taken.
mm,
But assessing a threat needs to happen constantly.
yes.
the assessment.
Discrimination because of that assessment should not happen.
I feel like the assessment of a threat should be very broad and very,
We're on.
very like constant. But
I think I'm
It's
okay with
almost
that.
like I'm integrating real life
Yeah.
politics into this game.
I think
Or
I'm
we're just
okay
saying
with
the
that
same
as long as
thing.
you say and
Yeah.
limited to the context in which the
So what is-
the threat operates in.
But what is
For
the
example,
answer?
like you shouldn't just be able to go like this person walking into the city, they are a threat. But if it's like they walk into the city and they have like a whole bunch of like shady barrels marked with something, like you
Poison.
should be able to assess that
Yeah.
to the context of what is inside that.
so what is the answer to when the threat should be assessed?
When it looks shady enough, apparently.
Okay, so how do we word that in a way that it appeals to the people?
I think Colby had a really good like sentence there, or a couple of sentences rather, and the only thing that I would have added on there is just like it needs to be scoped down to the specifics of the context. So that way you don't have
Not overreacting to a threat.
yeah, and like going and like investigating things that don't need to be investigated.
Word up.
So you're saying one
Bird
possible threat does not
Bird
mean
up.
Bum, bum, bum.
that threat
So-
needs to be
Or show
witch
them.
hunted across the entire city. One person being a threat doesn't mean that group of people need to be witch hunted.
Yes.
She might not like that answer.
Hey, dumb bitch! Don't be racist.
It's not racist, it's spellist.
All right. Just anything. We're
I think we're just gonna keep circling around.
fair
Yeah,
enough.
Defer to your wisdom.
Assessing threats is the job of any good government. But action regarding those threats should only be taken in the event of a crime or a clear misconduct. To discriminate or to seek out others that may potentially be threats because of one threat in a certain other area is wrong and unjust.
So it is in your opinion that no preventative measures should be taken across the city.
That's a separate issue now, isn't it?
And it's also my third question.
Preventative measures are a good idea, but that's kind of like taxes and tariffs on a town.
It
That
depends.
doesn't mean you get to.
What type of
That's
preventative
what I was gonna
measures?
say. It depends on.
What is the question?
That was her.
that
third
was her question, and she didn't like our answer to the second one, so she's being spicy about it.
In your opinion, should there be no preventative measures taken across the board?
No, that's a. s-
It depends on the
Preventative.
extent of the preventative measure, but then that's just doubling down and back on making the decision of if there should even be one in the first
I
place.
feel like her phrasing it as no measures across the board is a leading question.
Yeah.
Yes, there should be some. Those measures shouldn't be used to discriminate and beat down people who potential threats,
Yeah.
as opposed to
It-
those who have done wrong.
It depends on the continuity of the measure.
Well, then why don't we get specific on how preventative measures can be taken?
That could take way too long.
Yeah.
I mean, just with what you guys have dealt with in the past, I don't know, a couple weeks.
I think you were gonna-
Seems like you guys have a lot of experience recently.
Yeah.
So, preventative measures should be the right size, proportional to the like the
Threat
rank
level?
of the threat.
Measures should reflect how threatening the issue is.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with
And
that.
To discriminate and belittle people using those measures is not what should occur. To hate a group of people because one or two have been threats is not right.
Don't castrate, not castrate an entire people based on
But also,
one person.
preventative measures could include not allowing large amounts of explosives to be gathered in one place in the city. That's a separate kind of preventative measure.
yeah, I was going to say that preventative measures should be small and they should be layered. So you don't have like an outright ban on dynamite. You have an outright ban on the certain amount of dynamite that could
100 pounds.
constitute a catastrophic loss of life in one location.
Preventative measures should be like a scalpel, intended to act in a very specific set of circumstances, not to be wielded broadly.
But there's a lot of things that could have gone differently, and you only need to alter like a couple of those in order to prevent it. Which is why I think that they should be small and prescriptive.
You guys think about that?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Just now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I really don't want to elaborate too much. Very specifically. But I disagree very wholeheartedly.
Do you think I should say something else then?
Do you, Jeremy, disagree, or does Styx disagree? This is still a game.
That regardless, you inject your personality into your character. You're not going to inherently.
I'm not bashing you.
I know. I'm just saying, like, because you asked, is this your character or Jeremy? But I think that just this whole like wishy-washy, like, well, yeah, we should prevent stuff, but very like layered and small. So like, don't outright ban dynamite. But then there's this whole gray area. Okay, well then, where do we ban it? So, do we ban it at fireworks? Do we ban it at a barrel? Do we ban it at 2 barrels, 3 barrels,
That-
4
I-
barrels,
would you
5
rather?
barrels?
So would you rather us just say no or just say yes?
So
Is that what you're alluding to?
So I'm confused. It sounds like you're picking apart the example that I gave rather than like the point that I was trying to make.
The
which
point that
was-
you were trying to make is the same thing, where
No.
you do it small and layered, but then where does that layering stop?
That's the job of the people making the measure.
Yeah. Like, how do you?
So, like, small and layered would be like, all right, you're not allowed to have more than 5 barrels of gunpowder in this amount, like, area of space. That's the smaller
Or-
layer.
Okay, what about the distributors of gunpowder?
Well, then they need to have different measures.
And
So they need an exception to
You're-
the law.
You're starting to dig too far into specifics and examples about
That's
this.
important.
It's important, yes,
We're
but
saying
That's
the
an important
preventative measures
subject.
should be like small, specific, and layered.
what you're talking
That's
about.
why we're saying layered as in, like, the distributors
We're
are a
talking
different layer.
to the head of a government that is thinking about this. We're not talking about the things that we've dealt with, like, oh yeah, ship exploded.
But that's what you're using as an example because you're talking about
That's not
gunpowder.
the example he started.
Okay.
I'd appreciate it if it wasn't the example we used.
I don't think we should be very specific with this question based on who we are.
I mean, if we just want to talk about explosives, then we could do it to anything. Magic. Oh, magic's okay, but what about sorcerers?
But that's what you're talking about preventative.
Quotable moment.
What's the layer that they're adding?
So
This is why I didn't want to elaborate, because I get very heated
Well,
about this kind of thing as a person.
But
and,
you also won't let anybody else speak now. You just keep interrupting everybody.
for like 2 seconds,
I kept trying.
because people ask me my opinion.
All right, let's all go that.
We have a quotable moment we'd like to add.
I'm adding it to the Discord.
He said PTSD go brr, and I said, doesn't it go boom?
You guys say what you want. I'm literally here because I'm being forced.
Okay.
I'll be first.
That's what I think.
Is that what Styx thinks?
Yes.
Okay.
I was very, very much coerced into doing.
We asked Styx if he wanted to, and Styx said yes.
You're like, guess so?
Do you not remember how he said yes? Okay.
Did we should cuff you up and say you have to say yes?
All right. Get on with it.
Back to the thing at the.
You guys answer.
All
I
right.
won't agree with any of you, no matter how you phrase it.
I'll go up to the podium. Sorry, that took some debate in our group. We wanted to have a reasonable answer. Preventative measures should be taken, but they should be wielded like a scalpel, layered and exact in how they are applied. Preventative measures should not be a blanket ban across the entire city for, we'll say, gunpowder.
Her eyebrow goes up.
Why? Just Sail doing Sail things.
Sail's eyes are twinkling, but you can't. None of you can
really-
see that. We cannot outright prevent gunpowder from entering the city. It's not feasible. The Gazette would have something to say, but to simply allow the exact same circumstances that have caused problems to happen in the past to happen again, no. A preventative measure should be taken, but it should be exact and not be able to be wielded like a broadsword.
She gives you a non-committal nod. Her face
Kind of
is
like
still
we
very
gave her a
passive.
middle answer.
You do you. This is also the court of public opinion.
I know. That's why I'm like, that's the best. That's what I got. That's what I can give.
She nods, and you notice that she never had any papers with her to begin with. And she,
Yep.
Thank you all for your time. And steps off. It's at this point in time where you see what looks to be a court jester bound and cartwheel onto the stadium, plants down, and goes, "Hello! I loved watching you guys fight the alligator. It was great.
Thanks.
How you feeling, big guy? I don't care."
Guiding bolt of that spell.
He
Facts,
to
like,
kind of lounge. He's lounging on the podium itself, kind of off to the side, and goes, "All right, who speaks for the people?"
Is that the question, or is he asking if like?
Question.
That's the question.
Okay.
Do the people decide speaks for them,
People.
consciously or unconsciously?
People. People
The people speak for the people.
Yeah.
With how they vote, how they.
Yeah. I don't think I would say the people speak for the people.
I think
And
it's the leaders amongst us.
I don't know. If it is not the people who speak for the people, well, that's when mob violence happens.
Well, it's because the people speak for themselves when they appoint certain people to speak for them. So that's the people speaking for the people in a sense. However you want to flavor that.
Come on. We got a ton more people to go through. Who speaks for the people?
The people speak for the people, or who they choose to.
That's funny. All right.
Yeah.
Is anybody above reproach?
No.
Good answer. All right. And
That's the best way to deal with these people. honestly.
with your guild pack license, what would you do?
Make money, take jobs, adventure.
I would help our communities and
Let's just say adventure.
Make money to save people.
Adventure.
Make money, adventure.
Make money to save.
Create a future.
create a safe space amongst our communities for us to live peacefully.
He doesn't want to hear that shit.
He's
What
facetious.
Bobo thinks.
Look towards the future.
So, adventure, make money, adventure, make the future.
That's gonna be a miracle if we get the
Buy a
votes that we
clown
need.
outfit.
We don't need this guy.
Adventure, make money, make the future.
I
Yeah,
guess. All right. And one last bonus question for you.
Right.
Given to me by a fan. He takes out this little strip of paper. Why do you guys hang out with a terrorist?
fuck! You don't actually say that, do you?
Why
I
don't you?
might.
Actually, I think that he's currently stoned down in the causeway.
Allegedly. You have a good day.
You just okay.
Is that literally what you say? You start walking away?
It's a bonus
Uh,
question we don't have to answer.
He's made out of stone down in the causeway. Allegedly, you have a good day.
And then we all leave.
Boring.
I take the mic.
Oh my.
What I did,
Oh God!
what I did was take out somebody who was looking to hurt us all as a community in Guildsrow.
Boy.
I didn't set out to hurt any innocent people. I set out to find and end the terror someone was causing. I had set out
Check.
to destroy a boat.
Sahil's laying on the ground like,
Like, proud. Like he's
In the
worried, but he's
process,
proud of Boba.
I took out countless criminals. I took out somebody that was a major threat to our community. There was innocence that I have hurt, and I will never be the same because of it. What I did was wrong. I think there should be preventive measures to stop people like me from doing the same thing. It wasn't on
So
purpose.
you do agree you should be incarcerated? I'm pretty sure that's a preventive measure. Honestly, I was on your side in the whole thing, but now you're kind of boring me.
Can I do something real quick? Can I use Sacred Flame as like a firework?
that's specific.
So, I want to use Sacred Flame and like shoot it up and like branch it off like a firework. And then I'm going to usher everybody off the stage.
Do you go kicking and screaming?
Yes, with the mic.
I'm proud of Bobo, but I'm gonna grab him on the collar and just kind of let's get out of here.
Sahil stands up, points to the clown. Fuck you.
What was the community that was being bombed from rooftops before we found him and tracked his boat down? You can't silence me!
All right.
You see Bartleby kind of walks on stage. Oh, wow, things got a little heated at the end there. Anyways, thank you, Broken Wings. You guys have a great day. We're going to deliberate at the end of this. And, yeah, if you want, take to the stands. If you want to go rest, that's fair, too. Some of you look a little knackered.
I want to go take.
We should fucking leave.
I want to go take to the stands.
Bobo, you're not coming back to the inn.
Yep.
I'm going to go up to Grand Tuck.
You probably won't be able to get let in.
We'll do is rapid fire. From left all the way to the right. What are you two doing? It sounds like you guys were going together.
I didn't say that.
All right, then what are you doing? All right, Bobo, what are you doing?
Where are we? We're just back in
you
the
were-
room that's guarded with magical doors?
No, you guys are free to go.
Oh,
We're out on the street.
I do want to.
Not out in the street. You're in the bottom
wanna-
of the cells.
I do want
But
to say
you can leave.
something to Bobo before I depart to go watch, though.
We'll get to
better
that.
do it quick.
We'll do it.
I'm about to stealth and head out.
All right.
I'm gonna look around. I literally don't want to deal with this, so I'm gonna be somebody else tonight.
That is a good idea. I'm gonna look like Lolax.
As he's just shifted, or Lolax as in normal Lolax.
I'll look like the person that Lolax was today.
Which I believe was just normal Lolax.
No,
that you were presenting.
I think I turned into a human, and it was like standard, like run of the mill, like for the entire guild pact.
Well, that'll be interesting when it comes to get your license. Sure.
Probably.
Okay. You look like standard Joe Schmo Lolax. Lolax looks like
We're gonna go with like just an elf that's like. I'll even just pick somebody random that I see from the crowd.
okay.
Yeah.
The Earth Genasi that
Cool.
Jeremy's
You
oozing
are a
over.
random elf.
So, sorry, to Bobo before he goes. Do you remember where we went and prayed by the river the other day?
Yep.
Would you meet me there at some point tonight?
Maybe.
All right.
Heading up to Grand Tuck if I can.
All right.
I'm gonna clasp Bobo on the shoulder, say I understand you needed to do that. I think that was brave of you, and you probably feel a lot better. But we're gonna,
Better?
you got
Better?
it. You got. Did you get it off your chest or not?
I just got outed as a terrorist to the whole of
You didn't
Guildsrow.
have to say anything.
To be fair, he didn't out you as a terrorist. He said we hang out with terrorists who might not even be in our guild. Just saying.
He didn't point at anybody. But anyways,
I don't think we could have gotten
Obviously-
away with it.
obviously
I
you
think
needed to
the
get that
question
off your
was
chest.
pretty targeted.
obviously you needed to get that off your chest. I hope you feel better or get some kind of
Therapy.
something from doing that. But we're going to be dealing with this afterwards. So, but I'm
Yeah.
proud of you for doing it.
This is
And then
gonna
go back up to the stands.
this is gonna be a pain in the ass. While I got all you guys here, I would love to have contacts in the Demir. So I'm hoping that we can get that vote at the very least.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the after party.
All right, and I'll stop looking like you. That was just as a joke. But I'm not gonna look like Sail.
All right. Well, at that point in time, I think it's a good time to take a break.
Yes.
So back in a little bit, like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
All right.
Got drama.
Bruh.
Wish I knew how to talk.
Hello, welcome back. We talked about politics and it got a little heated because that's what politics do, and I should be a better DM than this.
No,
No.
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 Yeah, Jeremy, just stop being an ass.
Let's debate about this. No.
No, exactly the opposite.
I
point.
think you're wrong. Let's have an argument.
Let me fucking transition back one goddamn time.
We don't get transitions here.
Jeremy,
Ah!
you left the door open and the cat got in the trash again.
I definitely closed it. Speaking of transition, trash.
Us.
Yeah. We might have moved that last section.
We only needed one.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I honestly thought we got the first one.
You guys spoke. You guys finished your second round of tests. You got 2 of the votes. You're not sure how your third round of tests went because there's a lot of vague and ambiguous questions being asked towards you. You're pretty sure you failed the second one with the Azorius, but that's to be expected when you're dealing with someone who actively dislikes you. But you guys got through it. Left. You guys, it seems like you were leaving the Coliseum. Seems like you're leaving the Coliseum. Sounds like the 2 of you are staying.
I'm going to stay and watch you.
All right.
Sticks.
I am staying, yes.
All right. Stick sounds like he had the most specific thing he wanted to do, so we're going to go ahead and start with him.
So I want to try and make my way up to the box with Grand Tuck and Uncle Krampus and whoever the fuck was up there.
Oh my gosh.
I have no knowledge of this person other than Bobo very much dislikes them. And by extension, Sail very much dislikes them.
Correct. They're obviously not in the same box either.
Oh, they were looking at each other from adjacent boxes.
Across.
Anyways, so
Yeah.
what box is Grand Tuck in?
He's in box number 3.
Okay. Who else is in the
For
box?
Selesnya.
Oh, so I should make my way. I should hopefully make my way up there, no problem.
It's kind of the area where if you're further up in the echelons to rub elbows,
He was
Grand
his
Tuck,
boss,
you know, is the captain
and
of
he
the
was a part
watch,
of
so
Selesnya.
he's kind of bottom barrel inside this place. You think they might have just felt bad for him with his recent injury and added him in as a way to be like, Hey, thanks for your service. You get to watch from the box seats.
I still want to try and make my way up.
Sure.
The company tickets instead of an actual bonus.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pizza party.
Sorry, we couldn't do raises, but we're gonna have a cool pizza
Invite
party.
him for a drink.
Yes, very
Please.
All right. You start making your way up through the back stairs, and you eventually get to a point where you see that there is a, for an elf, a very large. He seems to be pretty heavily set.
Oh, portly elf.
No, not portly.
Big.
Big.
Snoo
Oh,
snoo.
like
Beef.
Snoo snoo.
like she will kill with one punch.
Don't know about that. That might be a little aggressive. But it kind of like looks you up and down. She goes, "Hello, do you have any business up here?"
Hi, I'm part of the Selesnya Guard, and I have very important matters to discuss with Grandpa.
Okay. Give me 1 second. And she's going to pop in. And a few seconds later, she will pop back out with Brantuck in tow.
Oh,
Didn't take that much. They're pretty chill in Selesnya.
okay. How's he looking?
If you're trying to quantify HP, he looks as good as he can be at the moment, but he definitely took some long-term damage.
And then I was there when he took him away, and then he left me to take care of paperwork.
Right. In fact, as he kind of walks out, he kind of chuckles and goes, "You got that paperwork? Good job down there, by the way." And he kind of gives you a slap on the back.
I think
I would do the same to you, but I feel like you might fall over.
Please don't.
I think the paperwork got left in the tavern for them.
Yeah. The paperwork actually, I forgot it. Kind of busy.
I can tell. Should I be expecting your resignation?
Well, why don't we talk about that over drinks? When you're done here, are you free tonight?
I'm on duty, so I'm free for the foreseeable future.
Excellent. Do you
By the
know
way, kid's uncle, he's a dick.
what exactly did he do?
Well, we had to transfer him from these bombs to a cell, and you can't keep them locked up like that forever, because then they'll chafe and they'll get injured, and then we're liable for that. So I was trying to transfer him into the cell and readjust the chains, and he, he's pretty big. He's pretty strong for a little guy. Really, he snapped my tusk off.
Knowing you, that scares me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I think that I probably owe you a drink, and maybe the prize call definitely owes you a drink.
Yeah, I was supposed to go back and get one, but I was being seen to, as he kind of looks himself up and down.
If you're free, so is Sail back? Did I know if Sail went back to the prize call?
No, none of you really specified. In fact, I think they very specifically said that they were not going back there
Okay,
at
well,
the moment.
well, Bobby is there probably.
I might change my mind about that. I sent a lot of business to the inn.
That's what was last communicated. So,
So, to my knowledge, everybody's going there directly after the games. I'm gonna see if Grandtuck is. I'm gonna say hey, if you're free, come with me to the prize call. We'll get you a drink. We want to talk about Clank, his name, I think. We want to talk about Clank because he seemed to be here as well.
I saw him. I'm not very happy about it.
Do you know why he's here? How did he get out of custody?
By brute force.
So there's nothing that can be done. He's just a wanted
Well-
fugitive that was watching the games.
It's difficult politically, and that's not normally my purview. The people above me basically said we just got to deal with it for now because it's the games and we got to be nice to everybody.
That's fair.
And we'll take care of it our own way later.
So I guess if you're free, come with me to the prize call. I'll get you a drink, and we could just talk about the guard and about Clank and
Kind of like an honored guest here, but they really haven't been talking to me much tonight. So
why are you an honored guest?
he looks himself up and down again.
Beat the fuck up.
Uh, I think it's a pity thing. If I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really here for it.
If you want, I can wait a little while you say goodbye, or we can just leave.
Oh, can I catch you at the main gate?
Sure.
All right, I'll probably be like 20 minutes.
Sugar does
Okay.
good.
I'll be there, and then I'll just say goodbye, wave to the nice elf lady, and then head down to the main gate.
She gives you a bright smile.
Yeah. So I'll wait at the gate for Granta.
All right. Jack, is there anything specific while you're here?
I'm keeping an eye on Bartleby.
Bartleby. Okay. You're going to be here for the entire games then. And he kind of goes through and he's doing this MC thing. And in fact, you can see that he's kind of the one that has been tinkering with and modulating when you guys are talking. So you see, if you're going to pay very specific attention to him, while you guys are conferring, he's kind of like toning down the microphone system, and then he's bringing it back up, toning it back down. He's very much just doing his job. What specifically are you looking for?
I want to follow him when he leaves.
Okay.
I want to try to grab a conversation with him.
Sure.
No,
I'm not.
Sneaky
I don't want to
like.
I'm not saying this as far as like I'm going to sneak up to him and try to find him in a dark alley.
Right. I'm going to trying to grab and be like, hey, it's good to see you.
Yes.
All right. Sure. So,
Other than that, I'm just watching for anybody competing that I recognize, paying attention to anybody who spoke kind of how we did. Anybody whose thoughts or message or anything kind of aligned with what we did.
you see the Desert Dogs representatives go up. They only send 3 out of their entire contingent. You do see that Earth Genasi lady amongst them. They
50.
confer, but you can tell that they may have had some inside information or kind of like deduced it just by who was representative at the first 2 trials, and they kind of have very specific answers towards each trial, towards each judge, as it were.
Okay.
And they have specific people picked out for it.
Okay.
Sentinel goes up, and he, whether it's just being naive and not understanding, doesn't really get a ton of the morality questions. He's very cut and dry. So when they're asking questions, just like, what's more important, the letter of the law or the spirit of the law? He's just like, oh, it's the letter of the law. That's what it says.
I love Sentinels.
Yeah.
Things like that. Or like, when should somebody's threat be assessed and acted on? At all times. And he just scans the audience.
You know what's funny? I feel like with those
The
answers,
literal
he would have won almost everybody.
In fact, he does win almost everybody, but he loses the Rakdos. But you can tell he didn't win because he really believed in their ideals, but more just like,
right.
Yeah, he just happened to answer correctly.
He didn't go with his gut because he has no gut, but he went with his
Right, and you can tell
Picture.
the people in the stands understand that.
Yeah.
They're murmuring to each other about it. They're just like, I don't really think he's
It's not weird. It's
there.
just
Like,
He didn't.
everybody
That
understood the
was not an
vibe.
ethical dilemma.
Yeah.
That was. I would.
He forced gumped his way.
Yeah.
Everybody got the vibe. He didn't necessarily pass the vibe check, but didn't fail it.
right.
What do you think the right thing to do is? Kill all mutants.
At the end of it, you see there's a very large fireworks display, and
Okay.
during that, you see Bartleby is taking his moment to step out.
I'm gonna try to find him.
You're in a very large coliseum, chasing down a very small man. Go and give me a perception check.
Inspired. I'm joking. Out there.
That's not. It's not good. It's very bad. I'll just tell you that now.
Very bad.
All right. So, as you're trying
6.
to, there are a lot of people who have this is their 30th Guild Pack games. They're not really here for the fireworks anymore.
Yeah.
They're really just worried about current events.
Okay.
So, as soon as those start going off, a lot of people start to leave, and you can't manage to quite track them down in all the hubbub.
Did I see anybody he was talking to? Like, was there anybody notably throughout the entire thing that might know him?
Am I know him?
Or would I know where to find him?
Ooh. Can you give me a charisma insight check?
Charisma insight check.
This
So
is basically going to be a streetwise check.
insight with so basically insight with my charisma mod, right? Or
Correct. Are you trained in insight?
actually I am. I have a plus
All
3.
right. So it is going to be your charisma modifier +2 and a d20.
Okay. So charisma modifier plus 14.
14. All right. You understand that Bartleby is not a traditional bard in the sense that he doesn't go around playing at bars and stuff like that. He's a very learned man. If you wanted to find him, it'd probably be somewhere like the Dependent student.
Okay.
Or within libraries, stuff like that. He is more of a speaker than he is a performer.
Okay.
A learned man.
Yeah. Somebody who has insanely high arcana for whatever reason.
Find him at the pendant or library.
Or libraries in general.
Ask us to roll Arcana. I
He's like, I should really learn some Arcana. Sits in the library.
We're going to finish off the side of the table. David, what are you doing? Or
I'm go-
Lolak, sorry.
Finish him.
How dare you?
I know, I'm so sorry.
I go back to the Pride's Call, and I'm going to get a booth somewhere and a book, and then I'm going to get a very, very tall glass of scotch.
All right. You do that, and then,
Does he have to pay?
no, he does not. Von Veer, you see, is getting ready for his, like, last-minute preparations and stuff like that. He's like, all right, how did you guys do?
Lolex here. Yeah.
He kind of assumes when somebody, like, walks in that he doesn't know and starts to act like they own the place.
Like, I
Grab a book.
Right. Grab a bottle of scotch and then just plop down. He's like, this is probably Lolex.
I do not recognize you. You are that guy.
Well, I thought you were in the stands. Did you not watch? Or did you have to go early?
No, I watched until you guys, until Bobo had a bit of a fit. And that's when I very politely made my exit.
Yeah, that's about when I made mine after I was released. Yeah, that's it's going to be an interesting time, and I just want to have a moment myself to collect my thoughts. But you're certainly welcome to join me in contemplative silence.
No, I will pass. I have some preparations to make, and I will say, and he takes a little envelope, this was sitting on the bar when I got here, and I doubt it's from me.
I'll take that.
Hands it to you. All right. Enjoy your bottle.
do you actually do that? With
Yes. Yes.
No, I can use it as a bookmark.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't want to know now. I'll deal with this later.
I'm done.
All right. Bobo, what are you doing? Well, it can't be seen on stream. so
Fuck
that's
all of you. Oh my god,
That wine.
bro.
cool. It was.
That was wine.
That was like half a bottle.
It wasn't that much.
It
That's a
was
good-
pretty
good
close.
quarter. That's what Bobo actually. That's probably what Bobo actually did.
No, he's fucking straight
Bobo,
edge,
what
bro.
do you do?
He's straight edge as fuck.
No, he did that with like swamp water.
No, he was slurping all the brains.
Guys, look at me! I'm doing it.
Bobo finds a dock to go to. Hopefully, with a unaccompanied rowboat.
What?
Thought it probably would be very hard to find.
No, it's not. You see, like, the people that are out and about on the streets right now, they're not really paying attention. Some of them look a little bit bitter that they have to be here in the first place.
What happened the last time you were in a rowboat?
Actually, no, you were in a
Actually,
rowboat
he
on the way
almost-
out.
Yeah, he almost died in a rowboat.
But yeah, you can find one unaccompanied. There are a lot of guys on the port at the moment, like on the docks, but they are just hammered.
I would have picked a dock that was like I definitely would have been able to get to the spot that Saya wanted to meet up, but probably a couple hours away.
All right. Well, from
The verb really solidified it, bro. Like,
So from the Coliseum to get to the docks in the first place is already gonna be like 2 hours. And so from there on out, like the docks are relatively small in comparison to the rest of Guildsrow. It's hard to find 2 hours away from the docks. That's still the docks.
All right. Well, if it was closer by, it's probably fine. I could just probably wade in the water.
Sure.
I'll lay down in the boat. Minor illusion, like a old sailor, like that's probably like working on fixing a fishing pole or something. but,
Minor
like,
illusion is a very basic
I
image.
know he's just sitting and like holding a pole.
It's not moving.
Sure.
Yeah, probably confused.
like
But,
you.
Looks like he's fishing.
Wait out. a
Just-
distant-
Not
Yeah.
moving.
Yes. Probably a good distance out in the water so people would be able to look too closely at it.
Okay.
And I'll sit there and wait, slurp brains.
Slurp brains.
I figured I had brains in my pockets because it smelled amazing.
So is this something that you want to harvest to use, or is this just like I grabbed a handful on the way out?
Grabbed a hand. I literally said, like, I'm not leaving without, like, it smells amazing. Not leaving without something. And then
All right,
I was
cool.
like,
You can take a handful on the way out. I just want to make sure you weren't like later on when we're making potions. I have a handful of Crasis brain.
not using
Like,
it for potions.
peace.
Using it for
Need
snacks.
this
You do you.
Pocket snack.
to go.
It might be really hard making
Nugget
potions
pocket.
later down the line when you smell all of our ingredients and you're like, fuck.
I just wanted to head back to Pride's Call after that.
Anything else you'd like to do besides waiting for Sayil? Okay, fair. Sayil.
So you'll probably like starts walking to the meeting point and then thinks, I sent a lot of people to the bar. Fuck. So he's gonna power walk fast as he can, get to the meeting point, and use mold earth to leave like a simple message like, I'll be here 3 a.m. When tavern's closed, like on the sand or on a rock somewhere, to like just have a simple message. I'll be here at this time when I don't have to help at the bar.
That probably would have been there by the time I got there. And I'm just going to wait in the water.
Okay, sure.
And then power walk to the bar.
All right. So it was 8 o'clock when you got there. By the time you get back, it's gonna be 10. So when you enter the bar, everybody else has gotten there, including you and Grand Tuck.
Okay.
And it is kicking off. But there is one more person I need to touch bases with. Hush.
So, guys,
You have been trying to do your best to track down Bobo. And as you were in the stands trying to get a time and place to deal with this, you saw Bobo's meltdown in front of everybody. And the issue is that you're up in the stands. So to get down and onto street level by the time they get out, you're just a little bit behind. What would you like to do?
to the prize call.
All right. So,
While I'm going, I want to make sure that there is no traces of Matron Cabas following me.
Next to your name in
Give me a
D&D
perception
Beyond,
check.
it says dead.
I'm really gonna get there, guys.
give me a perception or investigation check.
I'm really sorry, guys.
Which, by the way, you sat through that entire
9.
games watching them replace you with another bird.
I'm a little upset.
And you know that the name's the Broken Wings.
I wanted to go with
It's a
3 bird for Hush.
No, don't worry.
right.
I'll get all of this later.
It seems fine.
Jeremy gets to have 2
Can I like
characters.
make some? So what time is it right now? Like, is it?
So when you're leaving, it's probably about 6:30.
I want to like dip and dive through some alleyways, like take any like shortcuts that I might have known from going to like the mansion or just my time in Selesnya.
Sure. Give me an investigation check.
We need to hire an orphan with the urchin background so we can get through the city twice as
That is a
fast.
nat 20 plus 3.
Nat 20 plus 3. Easy enough. You know, in certain locations, it's easier to go up and across when things are kind of tightly knit. In fact, by the Coliseum, besides the promenade itself, if you were to go up, and then you can probably run and jump onto the train tracks. And because it's not running right now, you can just take the train tracks the entire
The
way
train track. Oh, how nostalgic. Okay, yeah.
until the breaking point, and then you got to climb down.
Okay. I guess
That'll cut down on quite a bit of time, really.
I'll take that and just as quick as I can. Basically, either trying to get to the tavern to talk to Uncle V, or probably Sail, or
Cool. In fact, you get there in such good time because you made a pit stop, you made a pit stop, you made a pit stop. You also beat Styx, who made a pit stop. So the only person who left before you was Lolax. Meaning, Lolax, you have sat down with this letter, your scotch, and then the door opens up, and there's Hush.
There goes your lead time.
bottle. It was half full. It's gone now, baby.
Hush. What are you doing here?
I really need to talk to Bobo.
I think you really need to sit down here and tell me what the fuck's going on. I just wanted one goddamn moment to myself. One moment.
So let me guess. You're stressed about Bobo and his outburst.
Oh no, I'm not stressed at all. Yes, I am, Hush. And now you're here too. What the fuck?
I was hoping this would be a nice reunion where you would be like, "Oh wow, it's so good to see you." I totally understand.
Do you remember that one time where I was like, "Hey, just make sure you're scouting"?
Okay. To be fair,
Go on.
Bobo lit the fuse. I'm not gonna lie, I really don't remember much from after that, except for recently, which is why I really, really need to talk to Bobo.
Bobo, I don't know where he is. He will be back here eventually. But how urgent is urgent?
I'm gonna go talk to Uncle B.
You know where to find me.
Okay.
It's just if
I'm just
somebody
gonna
was
like
looking
pat
for
you on the shoulder.
this would be.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be without me.
I want to go to Uncle B.
Uncle V has just been staring in rapture. You entered the door, ran towards Lolax, and he's just sitting there with like a cloth. Hello. It's awkward.
I am so glad you're still as nice as ever. My sense of time is a little bit messed up, if you couldn't tell. Where's Bobo?
I don't know. I'm not this keeper.
Can I talk to you in your workshop?
Probably smart if you're going to talk about Bobo. Come on.
Okay. So I'm gonna go with Von Veer and update him on everything that has happened with Hush since I've been awake.
So, because... Wait, actually, the viewers did see this. You guys did not.
God damn it! I should have just been. I asked him what the fuck was going on, but he didn't answer. So.
Yep. So, he kind of... Okay. So, like, they're good, but they're bad. They want the help, but maybe they don't.
I can't tell. Everything
Good
that
signs.
everything that they like I was in their presence, everything that they said seemed truthful. Everything that they did seemed honest. Which is why I need to talk to Bobo about it, because he would probably know best.
The Sputnik. 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 And then eventually this dog that you've seen around the shop I haven't really interacted with, that's Hush, walks up, and it's this mechanical mastiff that kind of comes up to Von Veer's hip. And he kind of goes like, all right, buddy. He points at you and goes, the other one with the messed up front, I need you to get. And he goes and grabs Bobo's old armor that he took off and kind of holds it up. And goes, all right, get big whiff, big whiff. And
All the Goodwill donation bin.
No, I want that. My disguise didn't last that long.
Bobo, I'm so sorry. Things that
probably for the
may or may not get worse for you.
Finish your bite.
I'm here now.
Andrew's doing
Your mic
stuff
up.
and things.
Yeah, I'm looking up stats.
So if there's any confusion as to what Bobo did because his mic was off, he got a boat. He laid down in the boat, made an illusion of an old fisherman, and is floating out in the middle of the waters right now until like 3 a.m. So nobody
so-
can find him.
Made some hilarious, unrepeatable jokes.
Mostly about Bad Dragon. Sponsor us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you remember what the thing is called? The
Thing?
companion called something in particular.
I would not know.
Oh, the mechanical.
Yes, what specifically is it called?
I vote Brutus.
It's the battlesmith. Mechanical.
Brutus?
Homunculus. Familiar creature. All right, I'm backing out of quasars so I can look at Vonvir. My characters. Vonvir. Battlesmith.
You guys aren't ready for me to reveal that Tungus has been alive
Steel
all
Defender.
along.
Steel Defender.
Steel Defender.
Fucking Steel Defender. That's not a dog name, Hush is gonna say.
There's
Whatever.
a song
Perfect.
about tanks called Steel Commanders. So now I'm going to read Steel Defender and think
Boo,
that
boo,
song.
boo, boo. There we go. All right. So he's going to take this and he's going to. If you really want to find them, then you're going to have to follow Sputnik. I got too much stuff going on, and honestly, two of you in one place, I don't want to be there.
You know, Bobo's target enough without me there. Nobody really knows that I'm, part of that. I'm gonna go with Steel Defender.
Sputnik. His name is Sputnik.
Sputnik. Yeah, that.
Do I see him leaving with Sputnik?
You do.
I will say goodbye to
I'm
you.
gonna follow you.
Do you want to bring that bottle? You want another bottle, Lilax?
Yeah,
you might need it.
Yeah.
You might need it.
All right. So you see, as Sputnik puts their nose in stones, sometimes quite literally in here, as it's trying to get a really good sniff in some areas.
So,
Yep.
so
Like an ostrich.
what's so important that we need to track him down for?
Okay. So I watched you guys during the games.
Where's Millie?
And
That
didn't help
is. So one thing that would Hush have clocked Bobo's reaction to Nagma?
You were looking for Bobo specifically? Question, not a statement.
Yes.
Then yeah.
I like shit, piss, and cane.
yeah. So yeah, it seemed like Bobo was looking up at somebody when you guys came out. Remember, did he say anything about that person?
He didn't like him.
Well, that may be the reason that I'm here now.
Go on.
I will elaborate more once we get to Bobo.
Friends don't keep secrets, Hush.
Alex, I don't want you to read too much into this before I give Bobo a chance to react.
How about you just tell me now, and then that way I know oh, I shouldn't be here, or I
Well,
should
like-
really help.
Well, Alex, you're a smart person. I said why I'm here. To be honest, I don't 100% understand what happened, in this, lag time between, me passing out and then when I woke up.
The last time that I saw you, you were encased in stone.
Bingo. So I'm not that anymore because of different...
3 days ago.
Because of Nag.
I know her as something different, but yes.
Okay. Was it a deal kind of situation? Because I've heard about those in Bobo.
Possibly, but
Okay.
I'm not under a deal right now. I was told the deal, and I told her that I needed to think about this, and she was very adamant that I was not in any pressure to stay. I wasn't in any pressure to accept this deal, except for the fact that she's a very powerful person, and that if I didn't accept this deal, there might be consequences.
So basically, you're being pressured into a deal.
If I don't accept it, I might die. Is what I'm getting at.
Okay, so we're on borrowed time, which is why you're so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's everybody else?
So we kind of just split up and did our own thing after the Guild Pact games.
That ended poorly last time.
Yeah, well, you know.
I feel like Hush is kind of a swarmy asshole, so...
Might be a little upset at the moment.
Yeah, there's another owl. Who's that guy?
Oh, don't worry about him.
Okay. I feel like I was replaced, but you can tell me about that later. What was more important
We
right now?
named our group after you.
Broken Wings?
Yeah.
That's kind of fucked up.
Look around and find out, dude. You don't know how many spells I have left.
That was your only suggestion?
Well, there's Freebird, but
I like that better. And here I am. Voila. Yeah, Bobo, where is he? Sputnik. How close?
Sputnik, the entire time you guys have been talking, it's just slowly been making their way across town. So you guys look up and you just see sparks coming off the cobblestone and so you just...
Would be any chance that we might bump into
Von Beer
back later?
scares me. Von Beer scares me, and his contraptions scare me even more. I need another drink because of this motherfucker. Yeah, so how close are we?
It's going to take you guys a little bit of time.
Are they
Unfortunately, due to the timing of it, it would have taken about another 2 hours for the rest of the game to complete.
Yeah.
So you're there until 8 o'clock.
Okay.
They're leaving at around, let's say, 7:15 at this point in time.
Okay.
You do cross paths with them as you're walking
I'm
back.
just walking by and I see, oh, that kind of looks like the person Lolex wanted to be. And
Can I roll like perception to see if I like notice?
Lolex?
What?
You know
Hush?
him.
don't worry about it.
No, I'm not gonna not worry about it.
He's
Sahil, you might want to come with us.
he has to make a deal, otherwise he's gonna die.
Sahil, what's your passive perception?
19.
19. All right.
What
so,
the fuck?
as you are kind of like shouting at them from across the way, you do notice rounding a corner and kind of peeking around the side of it is Clem.
Oh, what is the physical distance between you?
Between the two of you, probably about a city block. So, like, let's call it
I love this.
220 feet.
I will approach until I'm within 120 feet and shoot him with Eldritch Blast if I can.
All right.
So, you're here, and I can imagine why you're here. Bang! I shoot Clang, who's following you.
All right. So,
Oh no.
Roll the hit.
What did you just shoot?
It's gonna be like 18.
Would it be half cover? Because they're peeking around the corner?
yes.
So disadvantage?
Left.
No, they just get a bonus for their AP.
Oh.
Missing my spell slot.
I have-
cover is plus 2.
I got nothing.
Half cover is 5.
You're not even there, so don't even worry about it.
I know.
I'm so sorry, guys.
I'm so upset.
I don't like
I'm
keeping
here.
secrets.
Fuck.
Oh, did you notice why I grabbed this spear? Because there's a crow
Yeah,
on it.
I said it like 3 times when he showed up, but he didn't.
It's foreshadowing.
register every time.
This
I
was
was like,
foreshadowing.
You grabbed.
Because
three
Andrew's
beer.
like, give Hush a level up. And
Where'd Clang go? No, I have a...
Oh no, we don't have Clank.
Oh no. Yeah.
Let's just keep going.
I think his AC was like
Just
8.
put in a base Kenku.
Eight.
We'll call it good.
All right, well, I am just going to look at Kenku then instead.
Commoner Kenku.
But I have his stats over here anyway.
You killed Clang.
I hope so. I'm gonna shoot Clang and it's like, fuck off before I suggest you go fuck yourself.
That won't work.
I feel like there's some weight behind this joke, Sayo. Can you explain?
That won't work a second time. Yes, it will. Yes, it will.
He suggests to himself that it'll work a second time.
He holds up a magical
Clay,
protection.
you have to go kill Magma.
That might have a harder time.
All right, so you pull up and oh wait, I need to put Sayil on the board.
Yeah.
I'm a bad boy. I'm bad at this.
Okay. I might not immediately shoot at Clang,
You already said it.
You want to discuss with me?
I'm gonna point my finger at Clang. I was like, why am I about to shoot Clang?
Can I look back at him?
No momento, por favor. A little bit like that.
I love
Good.
this. It's so twisty.
Yeah,
I love
beautiful.
Okay.
Okay, Clang. Why are you being followed
So
by?
you point at Clang, and he immediately dips around the corner.
I'm going to walk up to where he pointed. Just me. And I'm gonna put my hand back as if don't follow me.
All right. You go to that location, and no Clang.
I'm just looking at Lilex.
Apparently, Nagma woke him up and wants to make a deal. But don't worry, because he has the free choice, but if he doesn't, then he'll die.
That's not a free choice.
And he's trying to find Bobo, because Bobo has experience and is wise. And that worries me.
Right.
I'm gonna yell around the corner. Bobo isn't wise. It just has to do with him.
Hey, can I borrow some of that bottle?
I brought an extra.
I'm surprised you didn't bring any for me. I'm very thirsty.
You're a crow.
You told him to bring another bottle.
I'm gonna yell out. And I want to yell.
Clang, clang.
Ratchet and Clank.
Clang.
Himmler and Kill.
I'm gonna yell out, like very much yell, like everybody can hear me. I'm not hiding it from everybody. If you need to speak with me, you need to speak with me. I would like to speak with you about why you're following me, and I will not divulge that to them.
We're like 60 feet away looking at you.
I'm gonna look back and I'm just gonna be like, I don't know, what's the universal sign for trust me? Like,
You hear in your head rather than out loud. What do you want to know?
why is this thing following me? And why does it look like? Did I see it?
Yeah. You
Did I
pointed
see it
out that he
before?
did.
Did I see it before?
You did not.
What does it look like?
It is this large and grotesque looking Kenku. He has gold stitching going around his body that seems to be kind of crackling with static electricity. He's malformed. He has one very large arm and one smaller arm. He seems to be almost limping, but you think that might just be because one leg is longer than the other. Though, as you look at him, the face, that is undeniably Uncle Clank.
Oh yeah, this. So this is very much different from the Uncle Clang that I know.
Yes, the Uncle Clank you knew was all one size. This seems to be deformed, broken, but keeping on.
So I guess I will stop and just say, what did you do? Angrily. Very angrily.
What I had.
Why does he remind me of Bobo? Why does he remind me of Bobo?
I'm the first version. He's the second.
And Bobo is the third?
Bobo was the second.
Oh no, Bobo is the second. What is Clang in that?
The first.
Oh, I thought it says I. Oh, I'm talking to Clang. I thought I was talking to somebody else. Why are you following me?
No response.
Do you think he has some of the laughter juice? Oh yeah, do I still have the light?
It's in your inventory.
All your materials left alone.
Awesome.
If your inventory is in, if it's in your inventory.
Why are you hiding?
No response.
So you'll start smoking.
Just come out and speak with me.
At this point in time with this
The whole cigarette.
that presence that you
canoed
felt
shit.
kind of touching you on your mind.
It's gone. So like I don't feel any presence of like what was talking with me. Can I use? Do I have that?
Get side chat down.
Not playing 6. Can I like feel if I? Can I see if I feel like any residual of him or like from that connection? If I can pull like where it was coming from?
So I'll tell you this, just above board, he rolled a natural 20 on his stealth.
Fuck. Okay. So I don't get
And
shit.
That presence you felt talking to you was getting further and further away.
So can I assume that he was leaving?
At the very least, repositioning.
Okay. So I guess I will walk back to Sail and Lolax. You pointed at him.
I saw him.
Saw him?
with
How did-
eyeballs.
How do you know him?
He tried to burn down the Pride's Call. And then we got him arrested. And then he mangled the person who arrested him and broke out.
Oh, that big elephant dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were very angry at each other from what I saw.
Yeah, that's Uncle Clang, right? That's his name.
Um,
Bobo fucking hates him.
that is also my relative.
So all Kankus know each other.
That's
I
right.
didn't say it.
No is a strong word.
Did Bobo know him as
That's racist.
he is now,
Yes.
or
That's Bobo's uncle.
so he's known him?
And Bobo got. I don't want to question Bobo too much on this, but to my understanding, the reason they don't look Kenku shaped is the same reason.
Me and Bobo really need to talk.
Yeah, well, maybe you shouldn't be the one to talk to him while you're getting followed
Oh, no.
by
Are you-
him.
Are you gonna be? Is that the deal? Are you gonna have to be him? Are you gonna have to get like disformed? Are you?
Oh, you're gonna be a were-raven too.
Is there a way that I can say this without Andre hearing?
I can.
Andre, can you leave the room?
I don't want to fucking be here.
I love this.
Goodbye, Andre. Goodbye forever. I love
I'll
you.
go get him.
So the
Went
deal
into your
was
office.
that I was to bring Bobo.
Where's the light switch in here? Never mind.
He's gonna sit in the dark.
So
The deal.
he found it, I think.
The deal was. The
Deal was I was to bring Bobo to
Thank you.
Matron Cabas.
Mm-hmm.
They did not say they would harm him. They said that they were just going to help him because they see that he has been, and I'm gonna like put up like air quotes, like he's been playing hero and he's not good at it. And they want to help him because they see the damage that he's doing. But
They can go fuck themselves.
they seem genuine.
I bet you thought they were.
I'm just gonna kind of like squint,
I think that's for Bobo to decide to tell
The person-
which is why I want to talk to Bobo. But this is
Okay. I've known Bobo for a little bit longer than everybody else. He fucking hates Nagma. Or Miss Cabbage. He hates Uncle Clang. Uncle Clang tried to burn down my house and said, like, greetings from Matron Cabbage. And I'm not saying her name correctly because I have a problem with her and I think it's funny. But
I just want to say that this person saved me.
they want to kill Bobo. We were okay.
Are you sure that they want to kill Bobo?
They don't want nice things for him, and he doesn't want to be with them. And I think he should be allowed to make his own
coercing
choice.
you into like you're going to die.
Or do the
don't.
thing for us.
Yeah.
Lolax, can you make me a wisdom check really quick?
We're already okay with this being dead. We can just make that happen again.
No.
You know,
We
I know,
okay. So we got the guild pack license, right? You saw that?
Yeah, I saw. I wasn't there.
We're going to get some jobs and pay off your bounty so we can get you the fuck out of there.
A likely story.
We named our group after you. I wanted it to be Freebird, but everybody said no. Broken Wig, stupid name.
I don't know why they said that. Freebird is way cooler.
I agree.
Did you say
Okay.
just straight wisdom or
Yeah.
insight? Okay. That is a 9.
Disregard. Disregard.
I don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
I need to talk with Bobo and at least tell him what's happening because this person is very actively looking for him, and they did not seem concerned on if I was able to convince him or not. They seemed like they sat on.
They weren't worried if you could convince him because they were following you to find him themselves. That's what Uncle Clang was here for.
She's known where he's at this whole time.
She had an idea, definitely. She
No.
sent him to the prize call.
No. She's known. She's been following him. She's known what you guys have been doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, eyes on you the whole time. She doesn't seem concerned whether I succeed in the mission that she's given me or not, because she knows that she's going to succeed.
That might be true. You were sent to find Bobo, and they sent a strong man to chase you, to follow you sneakily, so that they could find out where Bobo was and not have to worry about you anymore.
The back of Hush's head starts hurting, and he like instinctively rubs his eyebrows. So I was watching the Guild Pack games.
Yes?
Bobo kind of made a spectacle of himself.
That is a phrase.
So, yeah. I feel like, regardless of she elaborated on like what they have been doing like while I wasn't there, right? I think I remember that when we were talking.
She elaborated that there was a wanted poster vaguely matching his description, and that she was just like, yeah, I know the women down there. I know exactly what happened, and it is only through my goodwill that I got you released. I'm trying to work that out for Bobo as well, but I need him so he can pay off his own bounty. He needs to do a favor, so they will leave him alone.
And then she never specified the favor. She just knew that I needed to go and get it.
They've already sent Clang after him to burn down the tavern and to get him to go to her.
Sail, make me a wisdom check.
I'm not wise enough, huh?
That's gonna be 18.
They very specifically waited to see that Bobo was not with you before they threw it.
Mhm.
They didn't want Bobo.
But they wanted to send a message to him. Because he said Matron Cabas sends her regards. Do I have that right when he threw the
Yeah.
alchemist fire?
I think that's like literally.
No. It was something along the lines of, oh, Bobo's not actually here. That makes this easier.
Yes.
And
Yes.
then threw it.
Okay.
With your 18, they were avoiding hurting Bobo.
Alright.
I
They
know.
might not be trying to hurt Bobo, but they did try to burn my house down.
I understand, and you've known Bobo the longest, which is why I want your input on if we should even go and talk with him, knowing that I'm being followed.
I think maybe we need to split up. I have plans to meet Bobo at an
And now you
unspecified
can-
time and location, so I can fill him in.
Okay, and that way that I can go on and do my thing, because I don't know if they have eyes on Bobo, but if they do, then it doesn't matter if anybody's following us or not, because they'll see anyways.
Okay, so do you need me for like talking to Bobo
Could-
or anything?
We need to go back to the tavern. I've already arranged to meet Bobo at a certain time.
Okay, so you don't need me.
No, we can go back to the tavern.
I just turn away and start drinking. Or see you guys at the tavern.
yeah. Well,
Sail's trying to salvage the the role you canoed. Like, all right. Do you want to come back to the tavern with us?
Yeah, I was already there.
All
I
right.
talked to Vaudevere. He's very surprised.
You're number 1 on the bucket brigade if things get burned down.
Wait, where's Sputnik?
What?
Oh, Sputnik.
Can we just have...
No response.
Where
Oh,
direction
he's gone. He's
do-
already on his way to Bobo.
Would
Vaudevere
I
very...
have an idea of which direction Sputnik went in?
Just by looking down, you see that there is a small groove being made in the cobblestones, and then it stops abruptly.
What? Oh, Clang, probably. I don't know. He talked to me through my head.
Great. All right. Yeah.
Do you want to
I'm gonna
rephrase
go.
that? Do you want to? Should we expedite
Probably
the
don't be
finding of Bobo now?
Yeah.
Okay. Do we need Zach?
Maybe
Okay. Where's Zach?
the guild pack games with sticks.
Okay. Do you want me to go find him, or do you like? I have two or so spells left in me, and then I'm done.
Would you go make sure the tavern doesn't get burned down?
Do we really want to split up? On this note, can we bring
Where
Andre
are we
back in?
I just
I was waiting to hear what you guys' decision was before I brought it.
I think I'm gonna split off by myself, maybe, and you guys should go back to the tavern.
But Klang's going to be hunting him down.
I don't
You
think
have-
he's a... Okay, would I know, like,
You
if
got
he's
any
there to
invisibility?
harm me
I do.
or harm Bobo?
Would you be willing?
Like, it didn't... It seemed like he was just following us, right?
Give me an insight
Do you
check.
need me
At
there too?
advantage.
Insight
I have
and
for two.
advantage. Oh, that's a good
one.
roll.
I think just me.
Dirty
Okay.
20
Yeah.
or...
Thank you.
12. Dirty 20.
So, you knew Uncle Clang very well. Uncle Clang, when you were a child, was known for being loud and short-tempered. He was never one to skulk in the shadows and wait and watch. He was called Clang because that's the sound he made whenever he hit things, with a clang. The fact that he is biding his time, waiting, watching, he's being careful.
Watching, waiting.
You don't believe that he is looking to outright harm?
Because he would have tried to do that. He would have
Right.
tried to do that already.
Most likely.
I guess I'll just say, like, okay, Clang, not like the most tact person. So if he wanted to hurt us, he probably would have tried by now. I don't know why he's acting this way.
Okay.
This isn't the person that I've known.
Looks like we need to figure out.
Probably.
Did you say that before or after I turned you invisible?
Before. There should be some sort of contact from the Demir. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Ooh!
Oh, you got it? Poggy. That's Poggy.
I didn't want to open it by myself,
All
and
right.
I kind of just didn't want to deal with this, but I
What? You guys
guess
got-
I can't have a night.
You
And
guys
hold
getting
on.
letters? Okay. That's fine.
And I'm gonna cast detect magic. Would you invisible me? All right. I'll see you guys later tonight.
All right, it becomes blindingly white as you have invisibility.
You can see transmutation. Nothing else.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna go around the house like 3 times with detect magic up and just be like,
Oh, back to the tavern.
no, I'm not gonna go back to the tavern. I'm gonna go to the meeting spot with Bobo after
Okay.
I make sure I'm not getting tailed.
All right. You look around. You don't see anybody in your vicinity except for your friends who are slowly starting to walk away.
I'm trying to sneak away so that I cannot be followed.
Give me stealth at advantage.
14 or 15. So, 18 total.
18 total. All right. You feel pretty confident.
All right, and I have detect magic up, like scanning constantly, looking for flame.
So, it is Guildsrow. You know that there's magic basically in the air.
Yep.
That said, they kind of ping as dull spots as you're walking by. Normally low-grade magic for things that are basically just like, oh yeah, this well isn't manned. So you just have to pull down on the lever and water will come out because it pumps it.
I think that house might have
Magically.
a spice pouch like mine. That's cool.
Things like that,
Yeah.
yeah. But as far as in your vicinity, like within your vision, you don't see anything like Clang.
Scanning outside the 10-foot radius as well for physical movements. It's just the immediate vicinity for magic stuff. All right.
Don't see anything.
I'm going to pace back to the meeting spot where I left a message for Bobo and just wait for him to get here now instead.
All right. You get there and you see that there is Sputnik on the sand at that spot, and Clang just on the seashore, looking out, waiting patiently.
All right. From 120 feet away, I'm going to break invisibility. Before I do that, can I target Sputnik with the message spell? Would it work
That
to
is
tell him
a
things?
wonderful question. I would love to look up for you.
It says creature.
Right. I don't know if Sputnik is a creature.
We have the Steel Defender also pulled up. Big.
I believe they are. I think it's a creature construct.
Yeah.
They are a medium construct. I would constitute them as a creature. Yeah.
Okay.
They have an intelligence.
I'm going to whisper to him from 120 feet away. Go back to the tavern, please.
They look up and looking around, their tails wagging.
It's Sayu. Please go back to the tavern.
They seem to start walking away. You see Clang looks down, kind of wrinkles his eyebrow at it, but shrugs. Lets it go. You'd also notice that there is a small little letter on Sputnik's collar.
Okay. Act like you're slipping on the ground and trucking Bobo on the way back to the tavern, please.
It puts its head down just across the sand. You see, looks confused, looks out.
I smell like swamp water and brains, dog.
Yeah. That fisherman smells like brains.
Come here so I can look at your collar.
Comes up to you.
Look at the collar and the letter in it.
It is scrabbled in very poor handwriting, but it says, "I'm sorry I stole your dog. Needed it to find nephew. Hopefully returned in one piece."
Oh. Wow. So
All right.
thoughtful.
I'm gonna look at Sputnik. Run back to the tavern.
Sprints.
I'm gonna like mold earth and like make a hidey hole to make it so Clang cannot see me as much as possible. Like behind a bush, so I have like barely eye line. I'm trying to get as much stealth as possible before I message Clang.
Sure.
So the invisible person is now.
I broke invisibility the moment I cast.
Oh, you did, yeah. Did an action.
Once I hit myself, I'd like to message Clang.
Sure.
Well, waiting for Bobo, are we?
Wow, the resemblance is really fucking striking.
Bobo in
Just
the
wanna
boat, like,
talk, or are you gonna try to take?
Oh.
When he's done talking with you, we'll get to come back to my unburned down house.
Sorry.
I believe you're sorry because you did help put it up, so that's fair. So what you want to talk to Bobo about?
He's in trouble.
With Matron Cabbage?
Cabas.
I
No. Not with Cabas.
so Cabas is in
Vidali.
Vidal.
Vidali.
Vidal.
Isn't that the head of the Golgari?
Would I know the name Vidal?
Yeah, those are the Veiled Sisters.
Wanted to make sure. Yeah, we knew that they were upset. The plan was to pay off the bounty. It doesn't seem like he wants to talk to you. Or the matron.
Oh wait.
Leave him for dead, and then you can waltz your way back into his life and tell him what to do.
I died first.
Yeah. Well, you should have got out of there first then.
And so at this point in time, you see the body posture actually stiffen. Not my choice. I went first so he could go.
Thank you.
And they start to look around.
And I'll like stand behind me. Make sure Clang don't got any friends.
Go and give me a stealth check, by the way. At advantage.
Good thing it's advantage. That's a 20, dirty. In the hole behind a bush.
I love that. This is great.
So they rolled a 24 for their perception. And they kind of like look around, they see the... And then out loud, instead of just responding to my message, you can come wait with me, we can talk.
I don't like
Grab the
this.
mic, bro.
Grab the mic, bro.
Fine.
Bro.
Grab the mic.
Is everything I witnessed is Hush? This isn't like Hush witnessing it, but bro, this is fucking. Oh.
Role playing.
Sayo will walk up within 15 feet. Horizontally, a little bit further down the beach. Hello?
Probably more comfortable this way.
I wanted to try to be sneaky too, but I think we keep catching each other when we do that.
It's like the opposite of the boats passing in the day.
That's close. That's close. I can see the family. And
Big props to Angie for that
I'm
one.
just going to point out over the water and see if it goes 120 feet. Your uncle and I are chatting. It's very weird.
She'll point at the boat. It's the fisherman that hasn't moved in like 20 minutes.
Oh, is that within 120?
Yeah.
Hey, Bobo.
Crying and slurping brain.
Oh, he's crying.
That's unfortunate.
Bobo, your uncle and I are on the beach.
What? The boat's gonna like rock.
Hey, bud.
I can. Is it? It's. Mess works both ways.
Yeah, you can respond back once.
What?
So, Hush is free. Playing with your uncle was following Hush. I spotted your uncle. I told Hush to go back to the tavern. And then I came here, and your uncle was already here. So I started messaging him, and he saw me. So we saw each other, and now we're talking.
Are you serious? What? Like, we aren't trying to kill this guy?
You saw me get eaten by an alligator today. I can't just fight people. I am very
What do
squishy.
you want?
So at this
Tom?
point in time, Clang sees you emphatically like gesturing towards the air. He's only hearing one side of this conversation, and just, I am sorry about the crocodile.
What?
Did you do the crocodile?
No,
You
I
just
didn't
feel
make it.
sympathetic for the crocodile?
You?
No, you feel sympathetic towards me being eaten by a crocodile. That's why you're saying sorry.
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify.
I love this.
He feels bad for the crocodile. Why do you want to talk to Bobo?
I'm trying to make sure he doesn't have to go to Cabas. I'm stuck. I don't want him to be stuck.
He's
What?
saying he doesn't want you to have to go to Cabas, and that he's stuck, but he doesn't want you
I should
to.
have asked that.
Maybe.
I'll
Well,
get pissed, row the boat. I'll be like,
So me and Lolex are en route to the
Yes.
Pride's Call. Fuck!
I'll be like maybe 60 feet out in the water, like what is your name? Distance, but not like comfortable distance where you can throw something.
Ezekiel! Fuck you, Ezekiel!
Hello. I'm sorry. In advance.
For what?
Well, so he gets a far out look and sorry, not advance, for before. Actually, not even. I'm sorry. For the tavern stuff.
Well, you were
That
told
wasn't
to, right?
my choice.
So what were you told to do today with dear Bobo?
So I was supposed to follow Hush until he realized I was there, and then I wasn't given a follow-up command.
So what were you supposed to do when you were done following Hush and Hush found Bobo?
I don't know. I think I was just supposed to watch.
You just wanted to watch Hush find Bobo?
Well, I wanted to know where Bobo was. Bobo! Sorry. I wanted to know where Bobo was. Because I wanted to know, but so did Cabas.
Right.
But, like, specifics.
So he was like looking
But-
at the boat, like
I think she was a little excited and a little preoccupied with Hush when she was giving commands.
fair.
She made sure to make me try to be as sneaky as possible. And honestly, if you hadn't found me, I don't think he ever would have.
No, I don't think he was looking at all. Yeah.
I was.
Yep, makes sense.
Yep.
It's actually fortunate that he saw me because he was like in overriding commands that she accidentally put in. So right now, I don't have to do anything until she realizes it. Then my brain's gonna go on fire. Then I'm gonna have to do things, which is why I wanted to talk to you.
Okay.
She only wants your successful transplant. She wants your blood. She doesn't care about you.
I'm aware of this.
She's going to try and get a vial of your blood by giving you access to work off your bounty. The Radali sisters really missed their eel, and they know where to get another egg. So, basically, if you get them an egg, they'll call off the bounty, and then Cadis only wants a vial of your blood for it.
Does this include Hush?
Hush was just a means to an end.
I mean, would the egg include his bounty?
That's already done.
So, is Cabas done with Hush then?
Yeah.
She doesn't want anything else to do with Hush.
Well, I mean, she's interested just because we're related, but
I know that she wants to make weapons with what I am. I wasn't supposed to turn out the way I was. I was supposed to be her right-hand man. And a vial of my blood would give her the means of creating more of me, and my power being in the wrong hands, which is exactly what I don't want. I would rather pay off my bounty my way.
Okay.
you understand that means I'm going to have to come after you later, right?
So be it.
I think this is a moment where you can have a genuine heart-to-heart with your uncle. This might be
My
the last time
uncle.
that you're able to. Would you like me to step away so you can talk to him, or do you want me here?
I think my uncle died a long time ago.
He's going to nod and walk away.
Can I insight check to see how truthful he was being throughout that conversation?
Go ahead.
It's a 10. 14 total.
14. This guy seems pretty cut and dry.
Yeah.
He's not smart enough to lie, man.
I was getting the vibe of that.
He was like a like stone worker, a miner.
Well. Hey, Bobo.
Sup?
You want to come back to the tavern? I was mostly worried about Clang, but apparently they can just kidnap my uncle's dogs and find you or something. So I don't know if you being off on your own would be a good idea.
I'll make my way back to the tavern, but I'll make sure I'm not being followed first and try to make sure I'm not seen entering.
Wanna go together?
Yeah, fuck it.
Do we just become best friends?
Alright,
Popping rooftop.
So, for the two of you, you left a little bit earlier, and you guys make it back to the tavern. At this point in time, with all the back and forth, you see Thack and Styx have returned to the tavern
Ah, fuck.
with Grand Tug
people.
beat up and a ton of other people. It is kicking off.
Hey, hi.
I am.
Do I notice
What?
that when they walk in?
They're not back quite yet.
No, the bird that was gone for whatever.
3 days? 4 days?
I'm gonna,
We found
I'm gonna
a
walk
new
up.
word.
I see Hush. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna walk up and pick him up and give him a really big hug. And I'm gonna put him down and punch him as hard as I fucking can in the face.
Roll a hit.
What do I roll?
You roll nothing. He has to hit you first.
Would I get advantage if it's?
So I'm gonna
Or face to face with him.
slip under his.
That's like a 10. It's not gonna be.
I'm gonna slip under his fist and then just kind of like lightly bring my feathers up to his chest, and then give him a big hug again.
I'm gonna hug him back and squeeze him hard.
I'm dead again.
Like-
Okay, let's start rolling saves, baby.
No. Then I'm gonna use Divine Sense.
Use Divine Sense. There are a few things that are kicking off around here. Just very, very like minor latent things.
I'm looking for undead.
No one dead.
Nothing from him.
No.
Okay, I put him down. Get a hand on his shoulder.
Put him down?
Would I know that he just cast a spell?
It's not a spell.
It's not a spell, it's a feature. Though that being said, there is a physical change. It's like the hairs on his arms and stuff stand up.
So have I ever seen him do that before?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just gonna smile without him being able to see me because I'm holding him like this. Put him back. Hold him out. Put him down. Shoulder. Glad that's one problem taken care of.
And then
Turn around and go back to drinking.
I'm gonna
Wait, before he
talk
leaves.
to Hush. I'm gonna say, Hush, this is Styx. Styx, this is Hush. I think that you guys have a lot in common. What do you think?
Hush is going to look at you and say, "Really replace me with another bird?"
Oh, I think that once you talk to him, you will understand why.
I think we should spend the last 10 minutes of the stream watching Jeremy play with himself. So
Oh, okay. Let's go. Okay, hi.
You want to mirror? Here, hold on. There you go.
It's hard running two player characters.
I'm gonna try and differentiate it so other people can hear. Hello. My name is Hush. I saw you compete with my friends here. You seem to be very apt at what you do, and you seem to take care of them very well.
Would you like me to play Styx?
Thank you. I feel like you're familiar in some way.
Alright, hold on. He's running two player characters at the same time.
Oh, I know.
And they're both-
in conversation.
No, I know.
I respect it.
I am reacting. I am not making fun of. I am reacting.
I am still here for this.
No, I loved this.
I wouldn't
This
be
is
able to
not
do
a
it.
sour reaction. I love
No,
this.
I know that they're not making fun of me.
I wish we had like two different color lights to shine on.
I am 100% here for this.
You seem very familiar in the way that I feel like I've heard stories about you before. Oh, you've heard stories of me. I really hope they were all good. I haven't been here for a while. By the way, my name is Hush, and Styx is just going to kind of like freeze for a moment. They're going to almost instinctually. Oh fuck! I need to open up a character sheet. Hold on.
Like the dead in parentheses.
I always have 2 tabs of D&D Beyond open because I constantly look at other character sheets.
So what would happen if I used Spare the Dying? So would it, if I use Spare the Dying on something, would it be something that I would only feel, like Styx would only feel as like you use Spare the Dying, psh, it's gone. Like, it doesn't work.
Do you have verbal, is it verbal somatic material?
It is just verbal somatic.
All right, so that means you have to do some hand signs before you do it and incant a spell. So everybody around you will know you are casting a spell.
Somatic means you're doing shit with your hands.
So verbal would just be, so there's no way.
That's the reason sorcerers are cool, because they can spend sorcerer points to not have people know they're doing things.
Yep. I considered making a Dwarven stone sorcerer who just pretended to be a really bad fighter and always used subtle spells. So I was like, ah! And then counterspell. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Help!
Fireball! He just blew up! Oh my god!
Ah! Oh, fuck, that is verbal somatic material. Shit! I was gonna use, like, False Life, but,
You just trying to stick Hush with magic?
I'm just trying to figure out, because I have heard stories of this thing that was basically left in the
We didn't leave him,
Underdark.
he was taken.
Fuck you.
I'll make coffee.
I will use, so it's verbal somatic material, alcohol or distilled spirits. So I will
Quite a bit of that already.
grab my, or no, I'm just gonna go for the nearest drink. I don't care whose it is. I'm gonna grab it and I'm going to, like, I don't know, make some, like, grand gesture that could just be mistaken for me being stupid. And I'm just gonna say something that's maybe like a, can I try and hide the spell? Is there some way I can roll for that, or?
So, you can be clever with how you cast it.
But that's
What
all like
exactly are you
flavor.
trying to cast?
I want to cast Detect Magic to see specifically if the person that I'm touching radiates a.
So you don't have to touch them, first off. Second off, I will let you roll sleight of hand if you're trying to intentionally splash water up in the air and stuff like that while you're doing it. For the effect of, when clerics cast spells, it is normally hymnal.
And that is
So you
the
can, like, meet them and be
material.
like, oh, and then say a hymn or a verse.
Like almost like a excuse me, but in a different language that only some people might understand.
No, it's glory be unto he, Kellenbor, who shines the light in my eyes. Like, that's what you're saying.
15?
Fifteen
Sleight of hand?
sleight of hand? All right. What's his passive insight?
Okay, let me like.
open another tab.
I didn't open another tab because I was in tablet mode.
Well,
You can't have
tablets
multiple
have
tabs
tabs.
and tablet.
I'm going to fucking murder you.
What? You got a problem with the peanut gallery over here?
What is that
Passive
for?
perception of husk. I don't think
Need
it's
some
that high. I think it's like
popcorn if I'm gonna watch
13
Jeremy
or
play with
14.
Oh, I need more than popcorn. I need lotion.
Passive
Me too.
perception.
You need buttered popcorn as well.
Your passive perception is 15.
Yep, it is
Bits of
15.
butter.
So meets beats.
Correct. You beat your own passive perception. Congratulations.
You notice yourself cast a spell on yourself.
No, it would be the. Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm so discombobulated right now. What are you doing?
Your sleight
Stop.
of hand beat
Yeah, it beats the perception.
Yeah, because
Okay.
it goes to the attacker.
Okay.
In this case.
Excellent.
So yeah, Hush is none the wiser.
I guess I'll like, where did the drink go?
Up in the air.
Whose drink was it?
And-
I'll like step
and
back.
that's- Oh.
I'll like step back, try and avoid the drink, and then just kind of like reach out my hand. You've heard of me. I don't know if that's worrisome or not. But it's good to meet you nonetheless. It looks like you may or may not have got them their guild pact. Styx is just gonna kind of I don't know about that. Well, we all have a lot to discuss, and I need to. Oh, can I? Would I know if Pepti is there?
Oh, she's there?
Yeah.
I don't see how she made it there yet.
Or the Velokin, the other person.
You would notice a lot of the people who made it all the way through have not returned here.
At Styx?
As Styx, you notice like a lot of people that made it to the last round have not returned here. A lot of the losers have.
So I would notice that, like, at
As
Styx.
yes.
That
I'm
means
gonna
we're the
walk
coolest
up-
people here.
I'm gonna walk up to Sail and I'm gonna say, I was looking for people to talk to, and any of the people that we left.
I'm gonna be another hour.
Yeah.
Another tab.
I'm going to
Lolax.
split the party.
So
So when we left the Guild Pack games, the people that succeeded in the last trial, they don't seem to be here. But the people that failed, they do seem to be here.
I wonder if they have their own after party.
Everybody was invited and everybody seemed kind of interested. Just based on the thing, the information I got about the, what are they called?
Mirror.
The mirror. Did we receive anything?
Yeah.
Oh. What did it say?
I don't know. I give it to Sail.
Where's Sail?
All right. And with that, and we're going to call it an end. You guys can have this conversation the next time we meet, which is not going to be next week. It's going to be the week after. Because
Yeah,
Swan
shit,
Daddy
dude.
over here has a national tournament for weightlifting. Big old
Dog.
powerful boy. Look at him. Look at that big boy.
Can't wait to lose. I mean, win. Yeah.
But thank you for watching.
That's not the motive.
Hopefully it was
What?
fun.
What?
I can't believe that motherfucker just rolled my giant dice.
You
I
know,
can't believe he
Oh,
rolled
you
the
like when Sam just started handling my dice and rolling them, like, ooh, I wonder if I could use this one. I'm like, fuck, you just touched my dice.
Drive by unluckiness.
I'm legitimately upset. No. Mm-mm.
Well, while Andrew's upset, you can
even I
join our
do not to
Discord.
touch the giant
The
dice.
Dunderheads links are in the description below on YouTube and on Twitch. You can follow our Twitter, our Instagram,
Gotta throw it out
and
now.
our Facebook. Our Instagram is probably the most
Gotta get a new one.
active. We can
You can
you'll get
donate to
updates.
us, and you can give us money so we can improve our audio quality.
Correct. You can donate. There's a donate link down below in Twitch.
You know-
You can give us your subscription or Prime subscription, which is free with Amazon Prime. Daddy Bezos has blessed us. And
You no longer need to donate to the Save Hush Fund.
there was nobody donating to that anyway, and I hate you all.
I did. Sayo was always planning to come back and get Hush.
Oh, we all were, eventually.
was maybe gonna steal Hush.
We just didn't know if that was going to happen at level
Fucking
5 or
walk
level 10.
At one point, Andrew asked, are you going to go back for Hush? I'm like, when we can. And he just started laughing because we're awful people.
Oh, actually, speaking of, congrats. You all leveled up.
Yay!
Your character's leveled up.
Level 5. Go. I beat
I
you all.
get 2 attacks! Yay! I'm not useless.
Also, Jeremy, if you could, you get advantage. You get inspiration for running 2 characters in a dialogue against each other.
Yep.
Yep. What do you mean? Just give us a dice. I'll take that.
No, you get it.
Sail, my character sheet for Sail has inspiration from when I suggested Clang help put out the fire still. Like, that's when you hold on to for a while.
Okay. I will make a note of that. Excellent. That is fantastic. Thank you all.
We love you.
Love
Good
you.
night.
Mwah. Mwah.
Yay, 2 attacks.
Mwah.